to the stream. Oh, wait, I'm Mary Parpins, y'all. I forgot. I was. Someone found the settings to do this. Oh, multi, you'll get there. Friday, Friday. Welcome to the new me. Welcome to the new me. I have a new tracking software, and I wanted to show it off. Hello, Slayer fan. Welcome. I have not streamed in quite a while. I love how you stopped everything else to go on Mary Parpins, y'all. Also, just now seeing your tags for the first time. Don't talk about my tags, Dada. Don't talk about my tags on the stream. And nobody look at my tags, please. But good evening. Welcome to the stream. I'm Mary Parpins, y'all, and I wanted to show off that I have new tracking. This stream is gonna be, it's gonna be a shorter one, I think. I want it to be we gotta look at my Xbox 360. I'm sorry. Did I? Wait. I need to check my mic filters. Oh, good. Why is your voice on bass boosted? I don't know. Hold on. What happened? What's wrong with my mic? Hold on. I'm gonna fix everything. I promise. And by that, I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but promise it will be done. I think we'll have to come to the sad reality that my microphone might just sound fucked up forever. I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything. Oh my god. Everything's going wrong. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's what I've learned this stream. I am giving you guys new motion capture, new capture. And what do I get in return? My microphone sounds bad. What a lovely life that we lead. Am I right, gamers? It's just gonna be this way. I guess. I'm getting word from Dodo that Twitch gave him an ad and it crashed his computer. Oh my god. Oh, what a world. L ads on God. See, the thing is, when you're a streamer, when you stream, ads are gonna happen, especially if it's you know, especially if it's doing anything, right? There might be a stream in your ads. Oh no! Well, the thing is, I have not done anything to my ads settings. Because as a streamer, you have to balance basically your ads happening, right? You have to balance ads happening because once you reach a certain part where you are getting paid by streaming on Twitch and running ads and stuff like that and getting subs, you will always get ads, right? Like that you can't control that. You can control how many you have and like sometimes the frequency, sometimes it depends on your settings. Again, I have not touched them, really. This is I think this is the least amount of settings that I have for ads. I think I'm at the lowest for ads per moment per stream, which isn't a lot. Which is still a lot. But it isn't a lot according to Twitch, but it's still quite a bit. But it's either that or I have pre-rolls. And with pre-roll ads, you basically have to sacrifice people sticking around, new people sticking around. Because whenever they get redirected to your channel, no matter what you do, they will see an ad before your stream. And it always happens. And sometimes, especially nowadays, people will see an ad and they'll just leave the stream. They'll just leave. Because like, if you're new and you're coming into a stream, it's like, oh, I want to see what the streamer's like. But if you get hit with like a minute 30 ads, it's horrific. It's kind of bad. People are like, I don't want to go. I don't want to see the stream. Not gonna lie, I do too. literally. So it's very difficult to balance. Also, my mic might be messed up. Wait, dear Hanson. Yes. I'm sorry. I was moving a hair out of my face. I was moving my bangs, and you can see my hands. Yes, I have hand tracking now. I have fun new things to show you, new features. Like, guess what? It's not just that my hands can move and whatever. The tracking is actually really good. So hold on. You have gloves? No, I don't. This is purely using my shitty embedded into my monitor webcam. But look. Ooh, I'm casting a spell. And I can do this. I can do peace sign. And guess what else I can do? Get nuked. Whoa, I feel like that was a bit intense. Bro's trying to tickle. No, I'm not trying to do that. What makes you think that I'm trying to do that? She was like, yes, I can. Bro, you can use your fingies to cast them Moe Moe Beat. I can. Moe Moe Ju. Oh, hold on. My dad. Blah, 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 blah. Moe Moe Goon or Moe Moe Freaky. Oh, Moe Moe Goon. That's me. That's who I am. Moe Moe Goon is already canon. It is. I am. Hold on. I want to try some of my settings, switching some settings around. I found something for my mic, by the way. I found something for my mic, and I'm very excited to use this. It makes me so happy. It like genuinely makes my heart feel so full. I'm gonna do this for a second, and I hope you guys know what it is. Hey, Diva! Dino? It's a big crusher! I found a big crusher for my streams! So, now, I can talk with Bit Crush audio! Isn't that so much fun? I can sound like I'm in a spooky game! The Big Crunchy my pod. Yes, I found it! I can use it! It's an AM radio. Wow! That's so Colossus' idea for cool streams. What do you mean? That's just a bit crusher. It's just for fun. It's because I always watch, like, this is very appropriate for you. It is. Because I am from a game. I don't know if you guys know, I'm from a game. I'm not gonna reveal too much because I have to make my Moe Moe June edits. So give that quite a lot of time. To be fair, I stole the idea from Kuba. June's Big Crush is equivalent to Mater's. He was there too. Okay, okay. But yes, yes, yes. I have a bit crusher. I also have reverb for karaoke streams. I can sing into a microphone. But that's for later. That's for later. That's not for now. That's not for now. I'm not doing a karaoke stream. All that this stream is showing off that I have this new stuff. That's all that this stream is. Because I need to get used to talking again. I need to get used to talking to you guys again. Because I don't know. I've been in the chat for Cool's streams. Okay, with that said, it's just yapping. It's just yapping time. It's just yapping time and showing off that I can move my hands now. Yeah! Yay! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, get it. It's just a lot of fun. I love playing around. I love having a good time. You look like a puppet when you move your hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll hide away. I'll hide away. Wait, hold on. I can suckle June Yellow's toes. Sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And I don't know why I sounded so excited about it. I'm sorry. Don't question me. Don't question me. Sorry. Yeah. I used a tutorial, and honestly, I'll post about it later. Actually, I'll post it out later. But I used a tutorial to get funny live 2D-esque motions in this program. So I can like move around. Hold on. You know what I can do? Even? Hold on. I can show you guys a little bit of myself, a little bit of me, okay? You're seeing some of me. Ignore that. But look at me. My arms move, and my legs move, my feet move. Isn't that fun? This is so good. This is awesome. I can like do little tippy toes. I'm on my tippy toes. This is awesome. It's so fun. Yeah, but I wanna be a Muppet. I'm a Muppety man. Except I'm not a man. But I do take the Muppet thing as a compliment. I was like, I know, it's awesome. Look at me go. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. And guess what I can do as well? Guess what I can do now? I can pose. I can stream and I can have different poses. Okay, but can you do that? Oh my god. Dude, that's something that I want to do. Like when I get 3D tracking, like I wanna do the Hare Hare Yukai dance myself. Something really embarrassing about Hare Hare Yukai, actually thinking about it now. I learned the words from the Kyon version because I liked listening to the character songs, and I was so obsessed with the Kyon version of Hare Hare Yukai because it's slow. So I'm like, oh, it's slow. I can learn the words. He doesn't say the words. BGM can be turned down? Okie dokie. Give me a seckie. Give me a seckie. But yes, so I learned Hare Hare Yukai from the Kyon version, the Kyon character song version. Sad thing about that is that the words that he sings are different from the actual words of Hare Hare Yukai. Very, very much similar to how the show, the Kyon order, is like all mixed up, and then the Haruhi Suzumiya order is like, you know, like the chronological way that the story is supposed to go. So I don't actually know the words to Hare Hare Yukai. I know like half of the actual words of Hare Hare Yukai. But when I learn the real words, and I get 3D tracking, you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be doing Hare Hare Yukai. I think I can do, I have, what is it? I have something. I can't even remember the animations that I have that I can do. I have the Club Penguin dance, the Rock Hopper Shuffle. I have the Rock Hopper Shuffle that I can do. But I I don't know. It's scary. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing the rock hopper shuffle. June forehead reveal the way. I have something else for you guys. That reminded me that I have something else for you guys. I also have my different outfits in this, so I can change to my different outfits. So you know Moe Moe Goon. You know Moe Moe Goon. I also have Moe Moe Green Goonlin, which is just me in a green shirt that says, "Someone pass Shaggy the Baggy so I can roll Scooby a Dooby," which is fun. But guess what? Guess what else I have? Everybody's been wanting to see this. Everybody's been wanting to see this. I'm Bob. Everybody's been wanting to see me bald. Well, here I am, and I look at my head. Bald, my June, bald, real. Ow, 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 ow. I have new redeems too. The chemotherapy. I like to call this Caillou. Forcefully, my head is spinning. Oh my god, it's that was scary. I felt fear. Get slurped, stab. Dude, when am I getting into Fortnite? When I stream Fortnite, maybe Epic will notice me. Maybe Epic Senpai will notice me, and then I can get a skin in Fortnite. I can be alongside gorillas! Okay, so for your Halloween stream, give this a model to She turned into Dracula. I'm bald. But I know you guys wanted that. I know you guys wanted this. Maybe I should just do an entire stream where I'm bald. Maybe this is the bald stream. You never know. Ow, 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 why do you hate me? Why are my mods doing that? Why are my mods the ones that are throwing things at me? Stop. By the way, fun fact, just let my head wrap around, it's fine. But originally the Force Hydrate, instead of being Fortnite Slurp, it was going to be yellow like piss. Ow! 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 Happy birthday, Fortnite! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Fortnite! Cool, I can throw things out. Ah, no! Don't throw things at me. Don't throw things at me. Of course it's gonna be piss. Because you guys kept making fun of me for being a piss streamer. So I was like, well, let's make it yellow like piss. I dissuaded the piss. You're welcome, chat. You did, Volty. You're a good mod, maybe. Maybe you're a good mod after all. I love chucking things. Speaking of Force Hydrate, I did want to make that as a reminder to drink fluids while streaming, and guess what? I have something right here to crack. Dude, why is my mic peaking so much? Holy shit. What are my settings? What are my settings? What the heck? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a good mod, maybe. Yeah, you are. You are. Oh god, you guys can see when I drink. You can see my hand. It looks so weird. You sound fine though, thank you. I don't know, my mic is sounding like weirder than usual. I don't know, it's being very odd. I saw you chugging. Chugging that jug, you know what I mean? Your model's mouth moving as you did that made it look like you could just imitate a can opening. Who knows? Maybe I can. Someone screenshot it. Take it. No, actually, what I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna go back to my normal look for a bit. Okay? Am I gonna? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Dodo. When you're here, you're one of the best mods I've ever seen. I hope that makes you happy. Wig strips? No, this isn't a wig. This is my real hair. Your mic is doing better than the beginning? Okay, good. When you're here, you're family. New VTuber Gimmick. That guy from Police Academy. Dude, that is one of my dad's favorite characters out of like any movie, aside from Ernest, like Ernest P. Worrell. It's that guy from Police Academy 4. He loves, because he can do like those sound effects and stuff like that, right? Like my dad and I are very similar in that we just like make sounds. We're just noise people. We just make noises all the time. He loves that guy. He loves that character. He always mimics him, like going like. It's weird. But hold up. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that I can pose now when I stream? If I were to be funny, if I were to be amused by anybody, and I were to be a bit pretentious, I could mayhaps go, mayhaps I'm better than you. Emote on them hoes. I could be Ojo-sama. Wow. I could be a little bit nervous, a little bit concerned about what's going on here. I don't know if it's entirely good, so I'm shielding half of my face. Oh no, what could possibly be going on? Oh, holy mo- That's good, that's a good one. I can also think. I can think on things. I wonder what's going on with this game, with this chat. She can also think. Let's go. Fuck, she can think. June can think? Doubt. Bro, you don't have to always press X to doubt. You can like me because I'm awesome. You can like me because I'm awesome. You can think I'm cool, and that's okay. You can think I'm cool. You can think I'm nice. You can think I'm nice. It's not illegal. You can think I'm nice and cool and awesome. I can both like you and doubt you. It's easy. Okay, what if... Why? I hate everything. I hate everything in this world. Can we get a tic-tac-toe more than... Why did I just say that? You guys are so mean. Hidoi. You guys are so mean. I have slurp stuck to my head. I have slurp stuck. Think fast, chuckle nuts. No! Oh, you guys. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cry. But you guys hate me. I didn't know you guys were so violent. I didn't know that you guys wanted carnage these streams. I would have put out redeems like this so much earlier. This is really brought streamer bullying to a whole new level. Dang, how many June bolts do you guys have? Well, I don't know how many June bolts y'all have. This is what we've been waiting for. No! We only want better for me, so you spray me with water and you throw things at my head. I have 70 bolts left. I had 8K. I got 10K left. I'm armed to the teeth. No! You guys are mean. But yes, I just wanted to stream so I could show you guys all the fun new things. Guess what? We have new emotes too. We have new emotes for anybody who's subscribed to the channel. Yeah. So we have Moe Moe Read. which is me reading Yuri because I'm a big Hime Joshi. And then I have Moi Moi Chair. I have the chair emo. I'm gonna put them both in the chat so you guys can see what they look like and how they appear on screen. Me when I'm straight fujoing out. I was gonna make it Yaoi and Yuri. I was gonna make it like both, but I decided to just do the one. Because I don't know. I think more people need to appreciate Yuri. The chair one is so good. Thank you. Yeah. June gave her audience a bunch of spray bottles and is getting the collective force of a fire hose. That's so true. Dude, isn't it Volty that wanted the spray bottle? So that every time I said something sus, he could just spray me with a spray bottle. He's like, stop talking. Sorry, I just assumed that it was Yaoi. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. It's Yami Yuri. It's dark Yuri. It's toxic Yuri. To be fair, that's a very useful. It is. It is. I don't know. I feel like you guys. I feel like you guys need it. You guys, do you know what I wanted to have? But I couldn't really figure out how to do it. I wanted to have like a command where it's like you could bonk me and then my head would flatten like I got bonked on the head. For every time that I said something bad, I could just like get bonked. And then I could have like the Tim the Toolman and Taylor. I thought that'd be funny. The spray bottle would never leave then, unfortunately. You don't have to say it like that. You don't have to say it like that. You know you can be nice to me. Being nice to me is free. Being nice to me is free. Yeah, the spray bottle is a mighty need for you both IRL and on stream. That's true. I talk about doing things with Volty's mother on many occasions. Many occasions. I have been known to do things with Volty's mother, a la your mom. Jokes. So maybe I do need the spray bottle in real life too. Chat, does June wash her hands? I do! Why are you asking chat about if I wash my hands? You could ask me! And the answer is yes. And I wash my hands before eating finger food. Don't say that I don't. Oh, Volty. I'm sorry. Because chat's more reliable. What? No, chat isn't. I am the most reliable when talking about my life. But yes, this tracking is so much fun. I sometimes find myself just playing around with it. I'll like, and then I'll turn it off, and then I'll go back and I'll be like, heart. This one. L is for the way you look at me. O is for, oh, you can't see because my, hold on. I'll change my outfit super quick, super fast. No. Okay. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E. I'm really struggling. L is for the way you take some every stream. That is true. That's true and that's fair. Yo, Plastic Beach, imagine, let's go. Yeah! I think Gorillas fans in the chat, okay. I have been a fan of Gorillas, like, since I started watching them, and by watching them I mean listening to their music, in like 2012. Wait, June, quick, what's 7 minus 4? Hold on, let me count on my fingers, okay? 7, 5, 6, 7, okay, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3! Wait, I look so weird doing this. Oh god, I don't, 3. 3 plus 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7! Hey, did they hear your prize? What's my prize? What's my prize? What's my prize? What do I win? That favorite fighting! You spin me right round. But yeah, I ever since I got my first iPod Touch, and I didn't have to use the family computer to watch YouTube videos, I listened to Gorillaz, right? 2012, I was 11, And then, I just kind of stopped. You know, like, I still like their music, but I wasn't, like, always, like, a big, like, oh, huge fan, like, I'll talk about Gorillaz, blah, 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 you know? But I love their music. Biggie fan. And then, Fortnite X Gorillaz. And now I'm back on my bullshit, but now, because when I was younger, I never watched the music videos. Now, I can watch the music videos and I get it. I really do get it. I get everything now. I understand. See, I just thought their music was good. I just thought Dell kicked ass. Now, I get it. I get it. I'm on that next shit now, you know what I mean? Got that boom boom. I need to stop referencing songs. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be like, I see dreams of green, red roses too. I was a casual fan for a while. Saw that Lady Emily video on Plastic Beach. Dude, Plastic Beach gotta be like, if I think about like, oh, a magnum opus level thing, Plastic Beach up there. Like, wow. It's like Now and Then Here and There, the anime. Like, that's Tony Salerno's magnum opus. Gorillaz' magnum opus, Plastic Beach. But I love just Gorillaz. I just love that album. Because I love yoinky sploinky music, dude. And it's yoinky sploinky. I'm back on that shit. I'm back on it. Jumped on it. And my top 20 albums ever, at least. No, for real. I think the way that they deliver political messaging and like, you know, like socio-political messaging, it's very, very good. It's very effective. And it's very direct. You wouldn't think that it's that direct, but if you listen to the lyrics for more than 2 minutes, like you actually sit down and you read the lyrics, you're like, holy fuck. These bars mean something. You know? I like that. I think that's really nice. I think we should everybody appreciate Gorillaz. Everybody appreciate the Gorillaz. Your homework, write me a toxic yaoi 2-doc fanfiction and submit it in the fanfiction channel on the Discord. I'm kidding, don't do it. That'd be funny though. I need to stop inserting toxic yaoi into everything, but I can't help it. There's a fanfiction channel, isn't there? Didn't I have that? I swear I had it. Exactly, Blue. That's me reading the toxic 2-doc fanfictions. I need to stop laughing like Ernest. I laugh like Ernest. Do you guys know Ernest? Ernest P. Worrell, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest everything. Do you know Ernest? Anybody here based? Anybody here based is such a crazy thing to say. I'd like to formally apologize. Hey, Ernest. I feel so much better typing now on this tracking. But do you guys know? No, Ernest P. Worrell! Bro doesn't just laugh like Ernest, she becomes Ernest when she laughs. Stop. I got it from my dad. I feel like I got a lot of my like weird mannerisms from my dad. Like if I go to a restaurant, I like before I order every time, I go, can I get a Because that's what my dad does all the time. He's like, can I get a, and then he says what he's ordering. Because he's like, oh, it makes them, you know, like alert and ready to take my order instead of, like, taking my order. You know? Okay, it's a web P. I don't care. This is fine. Ernest P's nuts. Jail. Death penalty. Death penalty. I'm gonna show you a picture of the funniest movie character in the world. Funniest character in all the world. Ernest P. Worrell. Ernest P. Worrell. I do this when I laugh. Well, bye gamers, I guess. No, you have to stay to mod. Where's he from? He's from Ernest Scared. Ah! Ow! Ow! No, Volty, you can stay! Don't die! Ow! Ow! I feel like I've been punished. I've been punished for telling you to die. But this is Ernest. This is Ernest P. Worrell. He is from such hit classic movies as Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to School, Ernest Goes to Camp, which, dare I say, Ernest Goes to Camp is what inspired, like, I swear to God, it's what inspired Fred Movie 3. Because it's just a really shitty version of Ernest Goes to Camp that has none of the political messaging about preserving indigenous land. Anyway. I can't believe Volty got raptured and then unraptured. Dude, actually, genuinely, can we talk about rapture talk? Can we talk about people going legit crazy? Okay, but what? Pick of Ernest. It's because he's doing his laugh. He's doing his iconic He does that laugh whenever he gets something right or he has like a brilliant idea. Okay, because Ernest is stupid. Ernest's entire character is Ernest P. Rizzler. Why you kind of right for that? Why you kind of right for that, Ernest P. Rizzler? I'm gonna tell my dad you said that. It's horrible. But Ernest is stupid. That's his big thing. Ernest Goes to Jail is also a really good movie. Everybody write down all of these movies and watch them. Ernest Goes to Jail. It's probably peak. But Ernest is stupid, okay? His entire thing is that he's stupid, but he has like the biggest heart of gold in the world, and he has such a whimsy, and he's so kind, and he cares so much about making other people feel welcomed and feel appreciated. Like, that's his big thing. He's just like a really, like, he's idiot with a heart of gold, right? That's his entire gag. But he's really physical with his comedy and really funny. Like, I love him. I think if I met him in real life, I'd cry because I wish I could be as good as him at being a person and being an individual. Also, Adam Sandler, nah! No, he's not Adam Sandler. He's better. He's better than Adam Sandler. And dare I say, here's how you know that Jerma is a good streamer and like a very smart comedian, okay? This is how you know. Nowadays, lately, when he started like streaming post-retirement, Jerma said at the beginning of like every one of his streams that required viewing is all of the Ernest movies. I could not agree more. I've yet to see an Ernest movie, but from this pic, he feels like he has a genuine silly guy. Dude, he is so silly. Hold on. Is there like any more pictures of him being stupid? Because like, because he's genuinely like, I just really like Ernest. I feel like this is going off the rails a bit. Because I wanted to talk about Rapture Talk, but I'm just showing you guys pictures of Ernest. Look at him. All pictures of Ernest are him being stupid. What do you mean? But he's like funny. Look at him. Look at him. I think this is actually a screenshot from Ernest Goes to Camp. Thinking about it now, I think this is actually from Ernest Goes to Camp. Wait, what's the other one from? Oh my god, that could be any Ernest film. It's also giving camp, though. streamer adding to her Ernest mural. Oh, it's my Ernest collage. Pic 2, his big smug face before getting sucker punched. That's his whole aura. Except he's very kind. What he does, his big thing, is like a basically cartoon slapstick man, but IRL. Maybe the first Ernest is from one of the original commercials. That could very well be. That could very well be. He also had a TV show. And oh, here's a huge piece of history for all of you Disney fans. If you're a fan of Disney, like the Disney World, Disneyland, like if you're a fan of like the Disney rides, like the rides at Disney, here's a huge thing. Okay. Splash Mountain was a newer Disney ride at the time when Ernest was in his heyday, when Ernest was in his prime. Splash Mountain was new. And it was big. Guess what? For the TV spot where it was like all the big announced, oh, Splash Mountain, here's the first look at Splash Mountain. Guess what? Ernest was the celebrity that they got to go through Splash Mountain. It was Ernest. Like, not the guy. No, he was in character as Ernest, doing like a TV spot, gushing about this ride, going, oh, this ride looks cool. And then like 2 minutes later, he's like, this ride looks really scary. Like, I don't know. He's like if Shaggy and Scooby-Doo combined into one person, or actually more accurately, he's just like if Scooby-Doo was a person instead of a dog. That's actually the most accurate way to describe Ernest. Because, you know, he does things and, like, by accident he screws it up, but then everything works out for him. But along the way, he does all of these goofy cartoon shenanigans, and then he does all these faces, and he does all of this, like, different voice stuff where he becomes this old woman who talks like this, you know, and then he's like this big army guy, and he talks like this, and he's got, like, all these different costumes where he turns into these characters, and he just talks to himself. And now I'm starting to realize why I like him so much. He's just me. He's just me, bro. He's so me. I see the Ernest as Scooby Jinko. Can we have that? Can we have that? Is this real? Wait, he voiced Slinky in the first Toy Story. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know Toy Story. I didn't really watch Toy Story. So, but yeah, he does like a lot of voice stuff because he's like, you know, his big thing is that he does all the funny voices. Yo, he's Slinky. Yeah, he's Slinky. Get on it. But genuinely, Jim Varney is such a good comedian, and now you understand why Jerma can be so funny, because he really just does Ernest bits. When he does the different characters and the different voices for himself, it's really just, you can tell the inspod's clear. But yeah. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that, actually. I don't know why I wanted to bring up Ernest. I totally forgot why I wanted to bring up Ernest. Why did I want to bring up Ernest? Wait! Genuinely? Is it because I was doing all of the voices and it was like, red roses too? Was that it? I don't remember. Wait, Dementia Streamer. Wait, I can't believe Ernest got wrapped. No. Girl just wanted to be Ernest, but Ernest I did. Now I'm wiping the tears from my eyes. Now I can barely do it because the tracking's gonna catch it. Gonna catch me crying on stream about Ernest. But Rapture Talk was crazy. Like, genuinely, I don't know how people can, you know, wholeheartedly believe in something as crazy and outlandish sounding as the Rapture. You know, when they're like, oh, you fly up into the air, but you're naked. And if you look down, it's really scary, so don't look down because you see all the damned people, all the people who are bad. Oh, and you just want to look up into the clouds, you die. I don't understand why something like the Rapture would be so good, you know, in terms of like that event. Because when you die, and you're a Christian and you hold the belief that when you die, you go to heaven, why do you want to expedite the death process? Why do you want to do that? Because you're already gonna die and you're already gonna go into heaven when you die. You already believe that that's gonna happen. Why would you want it to be any faster? And why would you want to fly up into the sky naked? We'll fly up into the sky holding our butts like the like the Lorax, dude. Let it grow? I say let it die. Let it die. Let it die. Let it do. Let it die. A lot of these people just hate life here so much that heaven is basically getting to live life without all the things they hate around them. That just begs the question. Now, I'm not gonna say it, but at that point, if you hate life here, why not do something drastic or do something to make life here worth the living? Life is worth the living. Because the thing is, the biggest thing that, because I was raised Christian. I was raised Christian, guys. I was raised Christian. Well, oh, it does? Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't know why I forgot that. It's kind of like a big thing. Well, also, if you do certain favors for money, you also go to hell. But Jesus liked people like that, because he was like, yo, you chill as fuck. I fucks with you heavy, you know? So that's a bit iffy for me. That's a bit iffy. But I was raised to be Christian, right? And if my mom studies Bibles, because she studied like a bunch of different religions. That was like her thing. She was like, oh, if there's a religion, I'm gonna learn about it, you know? So she like has a lot of like different Bibles and stuff like that. And there's like in no way does the actual normal Bible say anything about, oh, the rapture. The rapture was made up in the 1830s. Yes! Yeah, in the 1830s. It was made up. I don't know why they would make it up, to be honest, because the entire point of the Bible is to tell you how to live a life which benefits everybody and makes everybody feel happy. And while that might not be the case for everybody, you can help people along the way into living in a way that is beneficial for your happiness, for your spirit, for your mental well-being, for everything. That's what the Bible is supposed to be. That's what Jesus was supposed to do in the Bible. And the fact that some people need to believe in something called the rapture so wholeheartedly, it's a bit crazy to me. Because if you don't like life here, why don't you do what Jesus did and make life better while you're still here? You know? I just don't get it. But Rapture Talk was fucking funny, but also a little bit scary. But it was very funny because it's like, what? The Rapture was just a fear attack. Some people were taking it very seriously in the sense where they were like, this is the best thing that could possibly happen. And they were telling their kids, it's so great to die. Don't you want to die right now? Huh? Rewind and repeat. What? There's a large chunk of American-based Christian sects that just think the apocalypse is right around the corner. Well, yeah, and I wonder why. Maybe it's because they put people in power who make living life on Earth as apocalyptic as possible. When I was growing up, the biggest thing was, you know, raising money to help Haiti after the earthquakes in 2010, right? And that brought about all of the stuff about like, oh, let's be good to the environment. Because I was fear-mongered into believing that the ozone layer was gone and that we were gonna die. Meanwhile, we fixed the ozone layer. Back in the day when we cared so much about environmentalism and so much about, you know, like helping other people, we repaired the ozone layer. Don't know what's gonna happen with it now, with like AI data centers and stuff like that, turning the water in certain places brown. But, you know, it's kind of crazy. Like, we're living in our own little apocalypse of our own creation. So I don't know why we would be like, oh, the apocalypse is right around the corner. We're starting this. We're doing this. Do you see what we're doing? It's sadistic. It's crazy. I think it is delusion, and I think that we should be giving help to those people, right? We should be nice to everybody. I don't know. I am very idealistic when it comes to things like that. But what topic I tried to do from Yakuza to the Ratchet. It's the Lulu I talk about it. Yeah. Oh, welcome, Rai. I'm sorry. I wanted to get my point out. I wanted to get my point across. Welcome, Rai. Oh, Rai, you were here at the beginning of the stream. We have new tracking. I'm so bouncy now, right? I'm so bouncy. And that's a redeem that we have now. She has hands! Yeah, you know what these hands can do? Wait, you can also force me to hydrate, and by that I mean force me to drink slurp. Fortnite slurp. Oh, whoa. I last heard you say Adam Sandler, and then I come back and you're talking about The Rapture. I'm sorry! Ow, peacock on my head. Don't put that out of context! Don't put that! Ow! My head. It's like The Exorcist. Peacock on your head. Stop! Don't take it out of context, you freak! A lot of people in power want you to feel apathetic about your individual power as a person because they fear that collective power can do them. Exactly. I'm very idealistic when it comes to what we can do as a collective to change the world. But then I think about the things that we have put into place as a society and the things that we comply with. And then I get really sad. But honestly, I think that mindset of like, oh no, I can't do anything. Change your mindset. I can't do anything. Change that mindset. Make it better. Say I can do something. And even if it's something small, like streaming and talking about things that you want to talk about and things that you want to bring light to, you know? Like what the Bible actually tries to teach and what a lot of fake Bible thumpers will try to tell you. it directly contradicts that, you know? It's like I like to preach education. I like to preach think for yourself. I have watched the Dead Poet Society so often that I can't even count. Let's just say that. I can't even count. I've lost track of how many times I've watched the Dead Poet Society. But bro, Mr. Keating was onto something. Doomerism is an idea to keep you down. Don't let exactly, dude. What I did an entire monologue from Dead Poet Society, and it's all about change your mindset. What will your verse be? You know, do all that shit. A road diverged in the wood and I took the one less traveled by. That's what you gotta do. Go out live in the woods and suck all the marrow out of life, you know what I mean? Get on that shit. Do good things. Think for yourself. Dream for yourself. Change your perspective. Stand on a desk and look around and think about how the world looks different from up there. She's going crazy. This is a crazy girl story. Get her out. Aw, you're out of point. You'll make more point later. I believe in you. I believe in you, Rai. If we all throw at once, we can turn June into a Katamari. No. Streamer June starts a general strike. Oh no. This is the stream equivalent of those raving lunatics in the city. But respect yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Except that's true. I genuinely believe that. And I think I think that when you start thinking that being passionate about things, about changing your mindset and being positive, when you start thinking like, oh, they're crazy, or oh no, that's like such a crazy thing. You know what I mean? I think if we start writing people off who are doing radical kindness and radical self-love, then I think that's a trap. I think that's another trap that we can fall into when it comes to doomerism and ow, and not caffeine. You know, in the 90s, it was very big. It was very big to not care. I think I've been rewatching Daria, so it's a lot of like, you know, oh, I have to try really hard to not care about things that happen, you know? But it's like, come on. That's such a bad thing. I think we should care more. Care and don't care. Don't care about other people caring that you care or making fun of you for you caring. Passion is a gift. Passion is a right, and passion is the most natural thing that we have. If you're born with a brain that can think, guess what? You're doing something crazy. You're doing something great. Crazy slash Jen slash good. I have no passion. Right. What did you say when you first came in? You said that you were sorry for being late because Yakuza announcements come before me. And guess what? That's something that you're passionate about. Yakuza games, the Yakuza announcements. Guess what? You having an opinion is you having a passion for it. That's passion. They're like, sorry, streamer. Yakuza is better. That is a passion. You're passionate about it. That's called priorities. Priorities and passion. Passion. It's all the same thing. It's all at the same root. You know what I mean? It's all the same thing. Having priorities means that you have a innate, even though you might not realize it, an innate passion for it, right? Rye's passion is bullying June into submission. That's it. That's your passion. That's something that you're passionate about. You're passionate about bullying me. That's another passion that you have. Trip, I thought of the kindness is the real punk rock line. Dude, I have not seen that movie. Yet. Am I a bad wokey? Am I a bad wokey? I've never seen Superman. I don't really like superhero movies, but I understand that statement so well. I mean, Cinder's right. I immediately locked in to throw stuff at you, and guess what? That's a passion. New Superman is so hope core. That's good. Yay! I'm happy that we're getting into the woke core. Is it James Gunn that did that one? Is it James Gunn that directed that one? Because guess what else he directed? Both of the live-action Scooby-Doo movies that I love with all of my heart and I have extreme passion for. You know? It's a good movie regardless of superhero stuff because the theming is so needed. Yeah, I saw a lot of tweets coming out. About it after. Gunn makes good movies. Yeah. Honestly, trust. Scooby-Doo live action mentioned and it wasn't even with the shirt. What took so long? Do you want me to go to the shirt? Do you want me to have the shirt? While I talk about this? I'll do it. I'll change my shirt for you. That's weird. Going back to the Green Goonlin. And yes, if anybody's wondering about what the shirt actually says, this is actually based on somebody, on a shirt that I saw, where somebody said they posted this shirt and it's someone passed Shaggy the Baggy so he can roll Scooby a doobie. Good night, Slayer fan. Good night. Thank you for being here. Have a good rest, and we'll have a good rest of the stream. I promise. This shirt is actually based. You guys are just like the same person. The brain cell transferred at the same time. That I'm both the same person. Imagine. She does not promise for me. I will not rest. Aww. That's sad. Oh. Do rest. But yeah, I heard so much about that movie, about the Superman movie, being like so topical about, you know, like, I don't know if I can say it on here. I don't know if I can say it on Twitch. Because again, like, I know a lot of them, for Americans, a lot of the time, it gets, you know, a little bit dicey about certain topics, but a certain G word going on. I heard that the Superman movie had a lot about that, and how we should really just have like, we need a simp emoji, do we? Wearing a Scooby-Doo shirt and talking about a hope for a better tomorrow is looking kind of chicken. Is it? I will try to make a simp emoji though. I don't know what it would be though. Because we already have the book emoji. I think the book emote is very, I mean, aside from the nosebleed and the general Fujo Himejo thing, you know. It's super about that and thinks that people, yeah, dude, I gotta be honest. Ever since I found out about all of the stuff surrounding that, which was like years ago, I've not felt right about that. I've not felt right about that particular place. You know what I mean? I'm like, ugh. I was like 10 years old and I'm like, something about that I don't like. Something about the way that they do things I don't like very much, and dare I say it all comes down to one other country that I'm not gonna say. I feel like I need to dance around everything about where we're at. Damn, I wish I was woke at dude, I may have been woke like that at 10 years old, but I grew up watching Shane Dawson and Leafy, so you know, we're not the best, you know. Sometimes you can be woke about one thing and then kind of suck about others, you know what I mean? Yeah. I used to be, this is so bad to say, because you know, I'm so big on like grass, women, yeah! You know what I mean? And like strong ladies, you know what I mean? I was one of those people that only hung out with guys and was like, I'm not like other girls. I don't care that much about gender politics. I don't. Women. What the heck? Whoa. Weird. Right? Feminine. Who needs that? I used to be like that. But I'm not anymore. Because guess what? I woke up! That's what being woke is all about. Oh, you're not like other girls. I did. It was bad. I was one of those guys that only hung out with girls. I did not think about it. Yeah. Are you saying you're a failed tomboy? No. What I'm saying is that I was a misogynist. I was a female misogynist. And I don't know. I am not proud of that. I'm definitely not proud of that. Cause I like girls. I am girl. I like being girl. But being girl hard. Oh no! No! I'm so sad. I'm sorry. I found a widget actually that I haven't installed yet because I haven't figured out how it works, but it shows me when ads are. It shows me when ads are and how long the ads will be, and it shows everybody. It gives everybody ad warnings basically of like when ads are gonna happen. So I should really get on that. I think I should really get on that very quickly. But I almost shelved stream for today. I'm still here. Yeah, I know you are. Whenever an ad runs, I pop out the stream in the top left and unmute it and mute the ad. Oh, it does that work? It actually, hold on, it actually works? Like you can watch the stream when you do that? I mean top right. It's okay, it's okay, Dodo, you got this. It works! What the heck? Everybody should be doing this. Everybody should be doing this. I have something. No, I'm not gonna say that. But yes, while we're here, let's talk about girls. So I'm kidding. I really hang out with whoever was chill with me. Slowly adopted it. If you're happy with it, I don't care as long as don't put it down my throat mindset. Yeah. I used to be like that too. But it was really just like anytime somebody was, you know, it was like, oh, if anybody is, you know, like, oh, let's wear my pride pins out and stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, okay. Hope you don't make it your personality. Now, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Dude, I'd run around with freaking pride pins everywhere. I'm that wokey, okay? I'm like, except my dad is very not woke. My dad is not the wokest. I wanted to say something along the lines of like sharpest tool in the shed, but it's like wokest blank in the blank, but I couldn't think of anything. Me dad is not the wokest. My mom claims that she's woke. She's not that woke. She's not that woke. Let's be honest, she's not that woke. She thinks she is, she's not that woke. But nowadays, I am like, I will go to war. Fire Volty is extorted. Volty, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the heck? The part where June said you're gonna give me to- Volty, I didn't say that! Oh, woke is in the sleep. Except he's not. Your mom is now. No, she's not. Nah. For my counter hack, you. Sorry. Oh no, I turn into a dog. Yeah, I used to not be that woke, and now I am. Ow! 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 Down! Ow! 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 But I'm woke. And let's just say there's something about me that's so hard to do. Oh my god, I keep getting 50 million notifications. It's lagging my what the heck? What the heck is happening in my life? God, life is horrible. Sorry, hold on. Let me try it again. There's something about me that's pretty, this just a little bit. If you know what I mean. It seems your program is that one. It's supposed to be for the furries. This tracking software that I got advertises for the furries. Oh, you know, does the hand thing. Yeah, does the hand thing. Dude, I watched Revolutionary Girl Utna and came out. That's so funny. That's okay. That's not what I'm doing. Dude, walked into Revolutionary Girl Utna like, wow, fun, pretty anime came out, and I was like, what if I come out? Wait a second, how long have you jiggled? What do you mean, my jiggles? My jiggle physics? They're new too. My jiggle physics are new too. June watched Utna and came out Yuri pill. Yes, that is what happened. I ingested the Yuri pill. Little did I know that it would also make me a bisexual. Implants? No! You have jiggles? I do. I've always had them. Look real close, guys. Look at past Shaggy. They jiggle. It's just that they're not that big, okay? They're not that big. Straight up, the thing that finally cracked my egg was a Prosody comic though. Wolfenberg. Yeah, Prosody mentioned in the chat. Hey. June was flatter than an ironing board. No, I wasn't. No, I'm not. How dare you? How dare you say that? What? No! No! I watched Utena and liked it, yet I didn't understand anything that happened. Honestly, that's what a first watch should be. Okay, my degree, because again, I am a graduate from an Ivy League school. Let's put that out there. I am a graduate of an Ivy League university in art history and visual culture and philosophy. Let me tell you, when I say I'm woke, I mean I'm woke. When I say I'm woke, I mean I'm woke, bro. Okay. But one thing that I learned that helped me so much in analyzing media, because I love analyzing media. What you gotta do first, on a first pass of anything, if you Utena explanation stream went, oh, that'd be so awesome. Oh, wait, I want to do that. But basically, what I learned is that on a first pass of anything, like if you're looking at an advertisement, for instance, that's what I had to do in like a class that I had that was all about like kitsch art. Basically, when you look at an advertisement, what we're supposed to do, we did like little lit circle groups where it's like, oh, we were given an advertisement, and then we would be in like small groups, and then we would talk about it together, and we'd have like all of these leading questions that we were supposed to answer, and then we'd hand them in at the end of the class, and then we get grades, blah 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 blah. You know, standard, like university college stuff, right? But what we learned to do is we would look at the advertisement, and we would not think about what it was trying to say or what the ad was about. We would look at what it is. First pass, don't think about anything deeply. Think about what is there. Don't think about what it means. Don't try to extrapolate anything. Don't try to bring in cultural context. Literally just look at it. What is it? And so if it's like an advertisement for like Coke, right? And let's say that it's a picture of a girl drinking a Coke. Then do you know what you would say? There is a woman. And let's say that woman is me. Let's describe myself, okay? Okay, she's pale woman, sickly, with medium length hair and green eyes, drinking not a can, let's say a bottle of Coca-Cola, right? And that's the first thing. That's the first thing that you do. And that's what I'd recommend anybody do if they're if they're looking at analyzing something like Utena or something like Now and Then Here and There, right? The first thing that you do, especially with Utena, because Utena throws so much shit at you, it throws so many symbols at you, and you're just like, what's happening? That's the first thing that you gotta do. Go strip it down to the basics, the bare bones, like what is happening, what are the characters saying, and what is occurring in the scene, right? That's what you should do. And I'm glad that you're like, I didn't understand any of it, because that is almost saying like, wow, you did something right. Because if you don't understand anything and you're not trying too hard to read into it, you're one step closer to actually understanding everything. It's that simple. Because then you dive into, what are the symbols doing? You know, what is a character saying and what is going on? What is supposed to be represented by having this type of language being used with this particular symbol? Like in the Utena movie. In the Utena movie, they juxtapose characters that are deemed as princes with water. Right? With water. So whenever a princely character is around a body of water, it is supposed to drive that connection further of like, oh, prince plus water. Prince equal water. Right? And it's like, well, what does that mean? Well, what does water mean in the context of, oh, there was a character in Utena's past, in the movie canon, because the movie's different from the anime. Keep that in mind. So I'm not spoiling the anime. The movie is just there to say things from the anime really, really blatantly for the people in the back. Right? So it's like, oh, a prince and water. If water's around when princes are being talked about and something traumatic happened revolving Utena and a body of water and somebody dying in water, prince equal water means prince equal doomed to die, right? Oh my god. No. What does it say about me? What does it say about me? Also, I wasn't paying attention for a bit. We talking about analyzing themes and symbols to strengthen critical analysis. Yes! Yes! We're talking about visual things and then connecting them together to form a coherent thing instead of just blindly trying to, you know, like throw a dart blind and see what hits, right? We're talking about using all of our senses, all of what we see and all of what we hear in order to make sense of something. Wow! What does slurp mean in a metaphorical sense in Utana? Well, in Utana, slurp doesn't exist, so it's not really like a water. It's kind of like a drink, like an energy drink. Like, honestly, if we were to insert slurp into Utana, it would definitely be a Nanami episode about the dangers of, like, drinking. Love that shit. Critical analysis is gonna be my top 5 things ever. Do you know what I want to do? I really want to make sure. Oh my god. I want Utana fans. I want to indoctrinate everybody into the Utana cult. It's not gonna be for everybody. It's not gonna be. It's not for everybody. I'm just putting that out there. But one thing that I want to do for like a stream is go over like common Utana themes with examples. And then be like, wow, this furthers the message of Utana, like blah 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 blah. But I need to make sure that everybody watches it. And that's really the tricky part, because I want it to be accessible. I might just make it a YouTube video. Just talking about it, just talking about the general things like color theory in Utana is a big deal. Stars in Utana is a big deal. Reflections are a big thing. Oh, because again, in the movie with water is also used as a reflector. And what does it reflect? The things that we want to believe in, like princes and fairy tales and how everything works out and how everything is nice and lovely. But the reality is that what happens when you come into contact with water? You drown. You're doomed. Water and princes equal prince doomed. And guess what? If you are too into the water, if you are too into that reflection, guess what? It pulls you into. It pulls you in and you're done. Streamer will ask questions during the stream and chat participation will have an impact on their final grade. I'm drowning in it. I'm just gonna become like a teacher. I'm just gonna become like a lecturer, I swear. I'm gonna... Oh, streamer? No. I'm actually a lecturer now. I'm actually a teacher. That's messed up. I'm not a licensed teacher. I'm not a licensed teacher. I just gotta put that out there. But, oh, you know what I want to do? Big deal, big time. I have a really crazy PowerPoint that I want to share. But again, you gotta know two different anime, you gotta know them. And then it'll make sense. And it's fucking Sonic X and it's Utana. I can perfectly tie them together as being the same story, just with different shapes. Just with Sonic and a kid versus Utana and Antihime. Yeah, I can do it. They use similar symbols to mean similar things, like the shorthand's crazy. But I need people to know. But also, the way that the PowerPoint looks is like a manifesto. It looks like a serial killer manifesto. I could be, but do I wanna be? Dude, if they would let me be a lecturer or be a teacher with like my VTuber body, I would love that. Because I can't do that in person. In person, it's too scary. It's too scary in person. But as soon as I hit go live on stream, I'm like, hi. June TED Talk when? Oh, when pigs fly. VTuber professor with tenure. Do you think like delivering lectures in a university as a VTuber would be like more engaging to students? Do you think students would vibe with that more? It depends on what you're doing, obviously. Like if you're in a film class, that might be more interesting. I don't know. Like if it's a media analysis class, that'd be really funny. Cause then it would also be like, oh, yes, this is a performance. This is performance art. This is like a performance that I'm doing right now, right? But it's also like you have to read between the lines and notice like, ah, yes, real person, real messaging, but it just makes it a bit more like fun. Makes it a bit more fun. I will not trust June with a TED Talk. It would be 30 minutes of Yuri self-ships and yelling. No, that's so true. It would be. I'd be like, me and Chaz on a romantic getaway. Time skip, we're all 25. We're sitting on a yacht somewhere. And it's like, where am I going with this again? That's exactly why I trust her. Don't trust me so much. Psha. You make me nervous. Not nervous, you make me embarrassed. Finally, a class where I'm able to throw things at a teacher. Like this. No, wait, stop, no, ow, oh. I'd end it. I would end lecture early and cry. My students kept throwing things at me. That's what I'd be doing. Crying. Temples. It looks like I'm gonna eat Ochun my yellow. I'm sorry. I gotta watch so many more streams to get my bolts back. Oh no! So sad. You're gonna get so hydrated. No. I want to be dehydrated. I want to end up looking like that old lady from SpongeBob who loved chocolate. I'm gonna be like her in that wheelchair, all shriveled up. That's gonna be me. So when will we get a redeem with a guaranteed rock? Never. I feel like that'd be too violent. The animals are enough. The peacocks are enough. The peacock shriveled June. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like Freddy. Then it's shriveled Freddy. Just earned a badge. A badge for what? Wait, is it the new badge? Twitch rolled out new badges that are like, if you share a clip from a streamer, you get like more. You get like a badge signaling how many streams you've clipped or something. I think that's what it is. Top clipper badge. Yeah, it is. Whoa, you the top clipper. Equip it, bro. Let everybody know that you're a star. Shriveled Freddy. How Freddy leaves when I'm done with him. Wait, no, don't look at me. I've said something horrible. I've said something wrong. Stop the count. How Freddy leaves when I'm done with him. Sorry. Someone please throw something at our mod request. You know what I can do? I can also redeem. Ow. I can redeem too, you know. I can redeem too. I can redeem because guess what? I have infinite June bolts. I have infinite June bolts because I am the owner of the channel. Why kill when you can slurp? Am I right, my good back? I did this one to myself. Chill! Bong! Like Family Feud. No fair, she has infinite bolts. This whole thing is rigged. That's just if I want to use them. I don't have to. I don't have to use my bolts. I don't need to use my infinite power. That's not slurp, that's the Nickelodeon slime. No, but the color is the slurp color! I worked so hard to make it slurp colored. What does Guide the Raid mean? Guide the Raid means that if you redeem that, you can tell me who you want me to raid. What streamer that's live you want me to raid. And then we'll raid at the end of the stream. We'll raid them. I've never raided before and I'm very nervous. And most of the streamers that I want to raid, because like we have similar content, they stream like before I do, before I go live. So I can never raid them, but I really want to. I really want to. Do you know who I want to raid the most? Chibidoki. I think she's a good streamer. She's a great streamer. She's very entertaining. And what's really funny, okay, my cousin which would send all the viewers to their stream. Yes, 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 yes. Unless they close the tab, yes. They would be sent. She's annoying. What? What do you mean she's annoying? What do you mean she's annoying? No, she's not. She's perfect. It was so funny. Whenever I watch a Chibidoki stream, it feels like what happens whenever I go on call with my friends. Because I'm always screaming. Dude, you're gonna hate the Fortnite stream. When I play Fortnite, I scream so loud. I scream so loud when I play Fortnite. It's like, my mom gets mad. Because I stream in the living room. Like, I low-key wish that I streamed in the basement. But also basement's scary. So I stream in the living room. And so every time I play Fortnite with my friends, I like scream at like 3 in the morning. And she's like, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop streaming. It's screaming. It's 3 in the morning. Yeah, but June is easy to bully. Chibidoki is so easy to bully. She's so easy to bully. It's so easy. You gotta have enough chibi, like, shiny crystals. Then you can bully her all you want. Honestly, I'm a bit easier to bully because, I'm relatively small as a streamer. Yeah, so it's really easy for me to read messages. I'm scared. I'm scared for when I get big. Yeah, but like, TV, you're small enough for you to be scared. Exactly! Exactly, that's what I was saying! Oh my god. See, I'm scared of when I get bigger, because one thing that I really rely on that I think a lot of streamers do, even though like if they're like mid-sized streamers or like smaller streamers, we have the fear of if we ever blow up, we're not gonna be able to read chat, and chat is like our biggest crutch. Chat is the biggest crutch ever, because we can turn on stream and we can have no idea, we can have no plans, and we can have like no topics of conversation, and then chat will say something, and then we'll be like, perfect, a conversation topic, let's roll with it. We just run with it. We run it into the ground because we're like, the chat, we can read the chat, because if chat is going too fast, I get so scared. I'm gonna be like, oh no, what am I gonna say? I just have to be goofy for like 2 minutes and hope that people like it, you know? That's my biggest fear. Yeah, because I like my chat, but I also would like more people to be here, because I think I'm the funniest. I think I'm such hot shit that I think everybody should. Queso level of chat scrolling, that's terrifying. And honestly, if they're like a bigger streamer, it makes it simultaneously easier and more difficult to send a chat message. Because one thing that always scares me is like when I watch a streamer and I follow them and they have alerts on for follows. Because when they have alerts for follows, like 9 times out of 10, they're gonna shout you out. They're gonna be like, oh, hey, Moi Moi Jun, that's a cute name. And you're just like, no! I don't exist! I don't exist! Stop! The anonymity is gone. But at the same time, it's really awesome when the streamer like recognizes your chat and then reads what you say, and like it's like, oh, you're funny with that. It's like, oh wow, that's awesome. So like I get really scared of like following people, because then it's like, oh, they're gonna shout me out. And I'm like, no, don't, I want to be anonymous. No. But then you go to like a bigger no, it sounds like Charlie Mega. Ah, kinda did. Hi Crispy! Hi Crispy, welcome. I'm talking about how streaming is scary. Well, not streaming, actually being a viewer of a stream is scary. I've gotten compliments on my name. Same here. I followed a streamer. Hold on. I might pull it up. I have like my before, which is why I wanted like my mods to give my stream a title and everything, is because I had to close my Twitch so that everything would work properly. Because again, this new tracking software runs through Steam, so I have to be really careful about like where all my stuff goes. But I started following, where is she? New Pal. She's a streamer that did like one of her newest like model, I think her 2.0 or something, model debut. And I was there for like one of her drawing streams because I'm like, that's fun. So it's like I was like, oh yeah, I'll send a follow, and then she was like, oh, Moi Moi Jun, that's such a cute name. I was like, what? And then I ran away because I got scared. Because please don't shout me out. Please don't. That's scary. But when it's a bigger streamer, I find it a little bit easier to talk in the chat because like nobody cares. The streamer's not gonna read it. Nobody else is gonna read it. You're just typing into the void. Mods will read it, but that's really it, you know? But I know that when you get bigger and you have like a big mod team, then mods can highlight messages for you to read, and that just seems a bit easier. But you know, I like to be in control of what I read and what I don't. Your stream got me to play Tag Force. Really? Dude, it's a good game. It's a good game, right? It's fun. It's fun. Dude, I want to play like newer Tag Forces. Like I want to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Tag Force because it has Darksider Callan, and I want him to sleep with me in the same bed. Not like sleep with me like that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind that either, but but you know, it has Darksider Callan, and that's what I call good content. Good content. Did you hear about Genesis format Yu-Gi-Oh? It's apparently good for casual players. Yeah, I did hear about it. A lot of like, I don't know, a lot of Yu-Gi boomers are kind of mad. But I don't know why they're mad, because it seems like it fixes all of the problems that modern Yu-Gi-Oh has. So I don't know why they're complaining. Maybe they're complaining because they can't complain about pendulums anymore if they play Genesis. Vampire Genesis format! Dude, can we... Oh, I love the vampire archetype. I love Camula. Camula Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Baddie. I love her cards. Vampire Lord is very pretty, but I would also banish him to summon Vampire Genesis. I would also do that. But honestly, I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm interested to see how Genesis goes. Because having, like, no forbidden limited list is scary. But also free pot of greed? Free pot of greed, though? Crazy. No pendulums? No links? Life is worth the living. But sadly, that will not influence Duel Links, which is the only Yu-Gi-Oh! That I play. Because even now, it is still being corrupted by Rush Duels when they should have just made another mobile game for Rush. Because I like speed duels. They put speed duels on hold and everything. Not free point buy system. Yeah, but it's still like, it's free, you know? Like, it's not like a forbidden limited list anymore, you know? It's like, you can have it in your deck as long as you manage your points properly. So that's why it's free. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Pot of Greed's nuts! Get new material. Stop. Don't talk to my mods that way. One of my chat rules is to respect the mods. That doesn't sound like respect, right? Ban him! Mods have the power to ban. I mean, Rise right up. Stop it! I like these nuts jokes. I do the same thing to Volty, but with your mom jokes. We're on this. That's our thing. That's our rapport. That's our thing. Chatting online is scary, which is why I only chat in Fred streams. Yeah, Dodo. I know. They also released a bunch of deck lists that follow the Genesis rules, and apparently should be about the same strength. Hey, yo! Streamer using her teacher voice to express her disappointment. Sad. Yeah, what teacher voice is that? The more you complain, the more I lean into it. How have y'all not figured that? You slaps belly! Rubs belly. Slaps belly, he means business. Hold on, wait. Oh, something bad happened to me today. Okay, Volty, Dodo, and I were playing Fortnite before a stream. As you do, honestly. I love playing Fortnite. I got the Gorillas bundle, so now I can be Noodle, and it makes me very happy. I can be Noodle, and I can be 2D if I want to. Rubs belly is the moderate. Slaps belly is the real shit. He means business when he slaps that belly. But we were doing a bit where it's like, you're right, something bad did happen. No, I love Fortnite. But happy birthday, Fortnite, by the way. It's Fortnite's 8th birthday. of like Battle Royale. Fun fact though, on my birthday in 2017, the pre-order copies of the original Fortnite were released, were shipped out to people, shipped out to customers. So basically, I share a birthday with Fortnite. Fortnite, more like Fortnite. Ah! But we were playing Fortnite, and I was so happy being little Noodle and being 2D and being, you know, Hatsune Miku and blah 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 blah, right? And I kept dying when I had this really good gun. I got this really good gun early, and I was like, if I take this, it'll be the death of me. And then it was the death of me. But every time, I would be like, oh, the luck and the anti-luck system. Like, I have such godly luck that it'll come back to bite me in the ass later, right? And it did bite me in the ass. But the next time that I picked up another really good gun, I was like, I'm going to punish myself so that, you know, it'll balance out. Like, the luck will balance out and I won't have the negative karma after getting, like, the really good karma, right? So I was gonna, like, pretend like I was slapping my face, but I was gonna slap my hand. And so it would come out on the voice chat, like a clap, you know, like, bap, right? Sorry, I should have warned you that I was gonna clap right next to the mic. But, you know, I was gonna just go, whoop-ah! and then fight, like, slap myself, right? I did not do that. In fact, I deadass just slapped my face. I deadass slapped myself in the face! Right in the cheek! And everybody was like, what? I'm like, I just slapped myself in the face. I was doing it for a bit, and then all of a sudden, because, like, it's a visual bit for me, it's like, oh, haha, she's doing a bit, when I could have just clapped. So I was like, let's do the full bit, like I'm Germa. Slapped myself dead in the face. Right in the cheek. You clapped yourself in the cheek. I did. It was so bad. And you know what's so funny? I slapped myself in the cheek so hard that I felt it after 2 matches. 2 matches of Fortnite after the slap, I still felt it. Best part of this is that the slap was fully audible too. It was. It's so bad. I just wanted to have a good, you know, like, slapstick funny bit that wasn't slap. It was just. Ow, I got a snake on my face. Oh, better, I'm back. I gotta put that on the slap.com, dude. Robbie Shapiro would put out a Robberazzi on me slapping myself in the face, being like, oh, clown. Yeah, I have new reviews. Snake on your face. 5 fingers to the face. Bop, 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 bop. 5 fingers to the face. Can I read your shirt? Okay, my shirt. Hold on. I don't think you can fully read it. I can recite it for you. But basically, it says, someone pass Shaggy the Baggy so he can roll Scooby a Doobie. Soon jump up to get the full view. I can't jump. I can't. You can only see up to roll. Can roll. So we can roll. But he can roll Scooby a Doobie. It's funny. She's got no ups. I don't have any ups. Mission accomplished for what? For what? Volty, what was that about? I can't believe one of my mods trying to sexualize me. Blap, 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 blap. Call, please. I'm kidding, it's fine. You can sexualize me, I don't care. Oh, that's so weird. Wait! Within reason! I'm clip farming. Oh my god, bro's clip farming. Whoa, stop. I didn't mean. We get permission. Stop! Stop. I see trees of green, red grasses too. Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to get the views up with a little bounce. You biat. You absolute biat. Oh, really? Oh. I'm gonna hide all the way down here. I'm gonna hide them all the way down here now, guys. You can't see anything. Don't steal my top clipper badge, please. Oh my gosh. My mods? I can't can't believe my own mods want this. You guys are little freaks! You guys are freaks! I just realized I never said bye to Rye. Did I say bye to Rye? I read the message like I'm gonna say bye. Just give me a second. Did I really not say bye to Rye? I don't deserve to be a streamer. I don't deserve to be a streamer who prides myself on talking to chat. I kind of want to make a fake Twitch Rivals event for the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool. Genuinely, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I'm not good at Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'd love to see other people be good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a Duel Links player, but I want to see people play. Oh my god. You know what, mods, you're getting lumped together. I spent that whole time defending Dodo's honor, and you to besmirch him so. I'm sorry. Gosh. I'm Stop lumping. I'm gonna keep lumping. I'm gonna keep lumping and keep dumping. Hey! Well, if you participated, you could get a mentor to teach you in a fun way. Oh, that's true. Just like rival event. That's true. That's like the Minecraft one. I saw a Minecraft event. I don't know a lot about Minecraft like Twitch streamers or Minecraft YouTubers, but I do follow like Jumper Who, and I saw that she won a tournament kind of like that, and she had like a mentor to do like speedrunning, and she did like a Minecraft speedrun for the first time, even after she never did it before. Yeah, I did see that. That's so weird. Why? I don't know why. I don't know how I saw that. Wait. I genuinely don't know how I saw that. Did it just come up on my feed and I just watched it because I could? I think that might have been it, honestly. But it was funny. It was funny. I liked her. I thought she could do well. I believed, and she won. She believed. She believed. He lied. And by he lied, I mean he lost. But yeah, honestly, do you know what would be kind of funny? I want to have like a beginner's Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament where nobody knows the rules. And I just want to see the chaos. I believe. Hey, I believe. I believe anything I like. This has to make it out. So I also had this idea where we may... Volty, stop talking so I can read what Crispy's saying. I also had this idea where we make like ranks, and if a higher rank fights a lower rank, the higher rank duels would have a lower deck cost max. Hey, yo! I was thinking... Like, I read that and I instantly thought about how they do it in like Duel Academy, where they have like lower ranks duel higher rank people, and it's like, oh, they rank up in the thing. Like, from if Jaden beat Chaz in episode 4, then it's like, oh, you can move on to Ryello. He could be Piss Guy. He could be Piss Storm. That kind of thing. That's what I thought of immediately, because everything in my life relates back to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in some horrible, awful way. Except that one's actually way more founded. That one is way more founded in like, you know, that's plausible for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX to be connected. The lowest rank would be dual community college. Oh, this Crowler says that! Ah! I like Crowler. I like him. I relate to him. He's so mean. I thought you were gonna say everything in my life relates back to piss. Now, why would I say that when my biggest struggle is fighting those allegations of piss, of being piss streamer? Why would I do that? Except I did say that like literally earlier this stream. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Ignore that I said that at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, let me know if you're interested. I'm working with Golden Nova to participate. Wow, I've heard of that name before. heard of that name before. I think I was watching one of those things that Colossal sent about like the Bumbles McFumbles Yu-Gi-Oh! Icebergs. I think they might have been mentioned, question mark? Or they were mentioned in the comments, I can't remember. Yeah, funnily enough, considering how much I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And how much I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators, like, at all. Is that bad? I'm like, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. But if it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan community, I sleep. Your mom was mentioned in the comments. Oh, yeah? Your mom mentioned me in the comments. She gave me a Yelp review for my bush. Said it was the best bush she'd ever been near. Got him! Got him! Got your mom. Sorry. No, the only Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubers I watch are Abridgers and like anime duel analysis videos, bro! I used to watch Abridgers. I watched like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and then that was like the extent of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Content that I watched. And then I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Because I don't know, I got kind of bored with it. And honestly, that might just be the fact that like Yu-Gi-Oh! DM Season 4 just fucking sucked, but it's... Babe, I don't know. The only Yu-Gi-Oh! DM episodes that I really watch are the ones that involve Bandit Keith. If they don't involve Bandit Keith, I don't watch them. But if they also involve my favorite ship, which is Tristan and Yami Bakura, I will also watch those, but they only really communicate, again, in Duelist Kingdom. So I only really watched Duelist Kingdom and like the first 2 episodes for Battle City because they had Bandit Keith in them. I love Bandit Keith. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking about Bandit Keith because I will say something a bit uncalled for and a bit uncouth. And I don't think that should happen. Season 4 had a terrible story. Really fun duels and fire Kaiba lines. Oh, and nice outfit. Dork. That was so classy. Dare I say, can I say this? Like, it's not to discredit any other Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub director whatsoever. Except for maybe the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 2 and 3 director. I don't trust you and I don't enjoy what you were doing. But same with the writers. I don't enjoy what you were doing beyond Season 2 and Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I really didn't enjoy any of that. But not to be mean about like other Yu-Gi-Oh! Directors, like really the only other Yu-Gi-Oh! Director that there's been is Darren Dunstan, like honestly Slay King, but also didn't do as well. Like, really didn't do as well. But, gotta say, Eric Stewart got the vibes of Yu-Gi-Oh! He got the vibes, and for me, it will always be his directorial opus, if I might say. Because, tell me how the fuck you go from, like, nuance, like vibes, like really, like I don't know, there was something at its core. There was something very innocent and something very passionate about the performances of everybody in all of DM and in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1. There was like so much like humanity in there, and then as soon as the director changed in Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and then beyond, even though it wasn't the same person, still beyond, I feel like that has been missing. That has been lost. And I haven't really been able to find it in other Yu-Gi-Ohs. I still like watching other Yu-Gi-Ohs because, I mean, I need to see my son thrive. I need to see my son Shark thrive with his boyfriends, with his throuple. I need to see my son Shark thrive. But, you know, it's just never as good as, you know, it was before. So what's your opinion on like Kaiba in the rain scene in DSOD? I haven't seen DSOD in so long. I haven't watched DSOD in a really long time. I watched it like multiple times when it dropped in 2017, and then I rewatched it again. Haven't really seen it since. I think I've only really seen it 3 times. So I can't really recall the best, but I do remember Jaw on the Floor. Jaw on the Floor. Have you seen the scripted duels? Bro, I've seen like every scripted duel. Hey, Colossal, you're back! Oh my god, I missed you. What happened? The The ads were scary, right? The ads were scary. What the heck? She's crazy. But the scripted duels, I love. I'll always love them. I think they're so funny. You can tell that those guys were just there. You know, they're just there and they're having a good time. Anytime Ted, oh god, I'm just like calling him by his first name. That's weird. It's like every time I call Tony Salerno Tony, it's like, no, I'm not familiar with them. But yeah, every time my internet died a bit, I had to oh, but you're okay. You're okay. You're here. You're here. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Scripted duels. I love scripted duels so much, and I have seen majority of them. Have I seen all of them? I might have missed a few. But one of my favorite scripted duels, like it in terms of like it being so fucking stupid in terms of the premise, but also like the cringe level was like perfect for what you're looking for and everything. It has to be the scripted duel between Aster Phoenix and Pegasus, and then it was Aster Phoenix versus fucking Jack Atlas. Loved that shit. Ate it up. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. That's my favorite. It's so good. I don't think any scripted duel has topped that one since. It's so fucking good. Aster versus Pegasus, Aster versus Jack. It's so good. Because then you have fucking Darren Dustin sitting in that fucking throne as Pegasus just talking. Just yapping like, this is a crazy duel happening, guys. It's so good. It's so peak. Like, I think about it and I just start laughing because they're so cringe, but it's like, that's what you want. You want that perfect level of cringe of the actors getting really into it because the audience gets really into it and they start playing into it. It's so good. It's so good. And every single time after like the first few scripted duels, where they really noticed the audience whenever like a pot of greed would get used and everyone go, what does it do? The actors started getting really hype every single time they have to do pot of greed because they pause, they wait for the audience to go crazy, and the audience always does. Dude, the Jaden versus Aster one that happened recently, I cried. I sobbed actual tears. I cried actual tears. I was like, oh my god, is it Charles? I've only seen the ones with Aster's VA. He's so good. No, Oliver Wyman eats so much. Oliver Wyman is so good. Did you know that he streams, by the way? I don't know if he still streams, but he was streaming for a while on like Instagram Live. Did you know? He streams. And he streamed like Persona 4. I was invested. I'm like, what? Oh, later blue. See you next stream. Kind of love they get to do like pro wrestling crowd and stuff. Yeah, it's so awesome. Scripted duels are such a good thing to invest into. Dude, I swear to god, you must have shown me these duels because I don't know how else I would have naturally seen them. I don't know. He's actually collabed with VTubers too? Bro, when do I get to collab with Oliver Wyman? That'd be so crazy. June versus Aster scripted duel when? June, you gotta get out of the stand! I'd be so nervous. He's so funny. They weren't a crazy big VTuber either. Well, guess what? I'm not crazy big. I'm not a crazy big VTuber. I could do this. Oh my god. That'd be crazy. That'd be so funny. But oh my gosh. Something about Oliver Wyman that you guys should know that has ruined me. I'm gonna say this has ruined me. So I showed Cooliant McGee a picture of Germa because this is a long time ago, by the way, but I showed her a picture of Germa and I was like, this is Germa, and I showed her like a clip that had his face cam in it and whatever, and then she was like, you know who that looks like, and do you know who like Germa kind of sounds like? Oliver Wyman. And I was like, you little shit. You have to be lying. But his picture on BTVA for the longest time, like, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. He looks like Germa. It's scary. Like, it's a little bit scary how he looked like Germa. Oliver Wyman, hello. Welcome. Oh. Oliver Wyman impact-driven strategy and counseling. Whoa. I'm looking for this Oliver Wyman, but this is his picture on Dubbing Wikia. So it's like an older picture. It's older picture. It's not like something newer. It's not something recent. But Cools was like, hey, that's huge. This image is ginormous. What? Why is it so big? But Cools was like, you know who Germa looks like? He looks like Oliver Wyman, because she showed me his picture on BTBA for the longest time. It was this. And I was like, wait, is that true? And I've never been able to unhear it or unsee it. He looks like Germa. That's fucked up. I keep seeing it. No, all of the pictures of Germa are like edited. All of these pictures of Germa are edited. They're all edited. Hold on, here's one. Okay, here's one on the Germa lore wiki. But hold on. I have to share this with you. But chin difference, exactly, but they look he looks like Germa, but if it's spelled Germa. No, and honestly, I've never been able to unsee that. So now, to me, sometimes if I think about Oliver Wyman, I'm like, he looks and sounds like Germa. White boy syndrome. Bruh, there's a group in One Piece called Germa 66. Really? And it's pronounced Germa, and I die, dude. Germa 95, dude. But that's so crazy. I've never been able to unsee that. Oh, you gotta say 66? Oh. No, that's cool. Germa 66? Germa will be 66. He will be old. Wait, huh? Oh yeah, I know their deal, but I haven't made it that far. Whoa. One Piece better catch up. Do you have any theater or voice acting experience? I have some voice acting experience. I used to do like a voice acting class with a famous Canadian voice actor. You spin me. But yeah, a famous guy in Canada for voice acting. And I remember when I was in his class, I got to meet a lot of different people who were in like, you know, the voice acting space and like the acting space. So I got to learn a lot from these people from just like meeting them for like an hour or two every day at like 10 in the morning. But yeah, I got a lot of comments like, you're good at this. You're gonna go far. And then what did I got too scared. I got scared. As soon as I got complimented, I got scared and I never went to the class again. But if I had followed through with the rest of the class, I would have had an agent, being that guy, that famous guy. But yeah. And I used to be a theater kid. Used to be is a crazy term, considering I still am. Now, but I did a lot of stuff in high school where I was like, oh, I'm a theater kid. The pros be like, she's really good. No, because dare I say, I got compared to Allison Court. And if you don't know who that is, Allison Court was Lunette from The Big Comfy Couch. And she was also the original Claire in Resident Evil games, because they were dubbed in Canada. Fun little lore. Terrifying. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my god. She's everything. Wow. And I'd say a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know which stuff like stays in Canada and which stuff doesn't, so I really don't know what else I can say that you guys would know. Also, it's kind of old. Some of her stuff is kind of old, but you know. I find theater kids tend to have good talent for voice acting. It's because we overact all the time. We overexpress and we yell 75% of the time. That's what we do. She's Jubilee in the 90s X-Men. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's also Lydia in the cartoon Beetlejuice. That is also her. Yeah, because I used to do a lot of things because they would always put me on the spot, and me being put on the spot is really scary. That's another. I would get like really sick. I get like really big like panic attacks before going to the class, which is part of the reason why I didn't go. Because I like wake up at 6 in the morning and then drive all the way to where I had to be, and I'm like, oh, to be there for 10, and then the whole time I'd be thinking, I'd be like, oh, they're gonna put me on the spot. I don't know what they're gonna do. Blah, 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 blah. It was very scary for me because I am a baby. I also did this before I went into high school. I did this before I went into high school, but everyone was really surprised because I could sound like I was 30. Because like the first thing that we had to do was recite like 3 different parts for a commercial, which was like, it was 2 parts. It was 2 parts for a commercial. It was like a little kid, and it was like the narrator of the commercial. And I remember doing like the kid, you know, doing the little kid voice or whatever, doing like stupid shit like that, except it didn't sound like that. I don't even remember what voice I did. I was just really nervous the whole time. But I love making fun of like radio ads. Radio ads is like my thing. So I would, you know, I do like the, oh, give me like a line for like a commercial or something like that, because I'll do that. You know what? I'll read one of Volty's messages. I'll scroll up and I'll read. You leave the theater, but the theater never leaves you. I did it like, you leave the theater, but the theater never leaves you. And I did this at like 13, and everyone was like, you sound like you're 30, and I'm like, I am 13 years old. I am 13 years old. Hello. Welcome. Dude, every time I think about previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I keep thinking about fucking Chabli because he goes, last time on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And I'm like, yes! But you know, I would do like the 30-year-old lady, like announcer, like hit him with the ada mom voice. Just be like, previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's like, that's scary. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny having like people who were like actively in shows being a voice actor, just going over there to hone their craft. And they're like, this 13-year-old girl pops in and she's like, hi, I'm 13 years old. Like, no the fuck you wait. What the fuck was that? You're kind of giving Nicole Kidman AMC ad? That's so funny. That's so funny. Dude, I want to do more voice acting. I do want to do more voice acting. Yeah, I want to do more voice acting. I think that'd be fun. But it's hard to find a project that I really want to invest in. You know what I mean? That I want to do. Because a lot of projects nowadays are like fan-made things. And they're like, oh, you've got to have a reel. I'm like, I don't have a reel. I don't have a reel. Bro, pop on my stream and you get like 15 voices in the span of 2 minutes. You get Marge Simpson, you get Scooby-Doo, you get Ernest, you get a 30-year-old woman. You get anything. You get a range. 2 minutes. Dog, I gotta get back on that. I haven't done digging for audition in a month. I know. Oh, God. What would be my ace monster? I don't know. I always try to make like Yu-Gi-Oh! OCs and stuff like that, but it's always really hard when it comes to like the monsters that I'd use, because it's like, I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! No! Bring Colossal back. Bring Colossal back. We gotta talk about voice acting. Where's Volty? Volty loves going on about voice acting shit. Volty, I'm gonna put you on the spot. When are you going to be doing an abridged series, and can I be in it? This will definitely lure him out of whatever cave that he's in. Because he always wants me to do stuff. Oh, now I am on the spot. Yeah, you're on the spot. Do you have a favorite archetype aesthetically? I love the Infernity monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I love Callan's Infernity monsters. I love their gameplay. I think they're so fun. But I love zombies and I love vampires. Those are like the types that I really like. You know, like Vampire Genesis. Basically, Camula copy-paste. That's what I really like. June, I do want you to do stuff. We have such a backlog of ideas to work on. Hit me up! I'm missing so much because of a Nike ad. No! But Nike is making... Well, they've made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Jonochi sneakers. Did you know about that? They're kicks in Fortnite! That's the closest that we'll ever get to Yu-Gi-Oh! Being in Fortnite is because of a Nike collab. It's because of their thing with Nike. I will hit you up, but not like how you hit yourself up in Fortnite earlier. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm back. How much do I owe Volty now? Nothing! You owe Volty nothing! Stay away from him. Do not give him your money. He's not real! Unless he puts out something like a game, maybe. Huh. Then maybe that's a way that you can do that. I don't know. Okay, puts wallet away. Well, keep that wallet in case something comes out next year, mayhaps. A game of some kind. Oh shoot, I should be making a game right now. Are you kidding? I thought you said you had no plans today. What do you mean? Dog, I'm not that generous. It was worth the shot. Oh my god, I'll leave him alone. But yeah, Volty made a GX parody. Dude, do you know what we should do? We should make that Yaoi abridged series that we were talking about. We should make that weird obscure 90s Yaoi abridged. I mean, like, I'm not kidding in the sense of my game isn't done yet, but it is my day off, that's true. Yaoi abridged series, yes! Nobody will understand it. It will be awesome. People will find the original and be like, Dan Green was in this? What the fuck? What show are you talking about? Yami no Matsue. We're talking about Descendants of Darkness. Do you know Descendants of Darkness at all? It's Dan Green was in a Yaoi. Dude, Dan Green is in so much. Dude was in a hentai where he told a girl to cluck like a chicken and she did. With such iconic lines like, "That was a hit and run, you bitch!" Ah, funny. She showed me the last episode and I fell in love, but like, it's only platonic straight way. Bark, cluck like a chicken, and then Erica Schroeder was like, it was crazy. It's real by the way. Real by the way. Don't watch it though, it wasn't that good. I can cluck like a chicken. No, oh my goodness, but Yami no Matsue has June out here being like, don't watch hentai. Watch Yaoi instead. Watch weird obscure 90s Yaoi and laugh at it instead of watching hentai, okay guys? That's what you gotta do. The real Yaoi that you guys should be watching? Gravitation though. Tell me the name of it so I can avoid it. No, I'm not telling. I'm not saying anything. I'm not being an enabler. Watch Descendants of Darkness instead. I've objectively watched more Yaoi than hentai this year. Me too. To be fair, normally my net for watching H is 0. My rate for watching Yaoi, however, way more than that. 1 to 0, dude. 1,000,000 to 0. Do you know how many times I go back to Gravitation and go, I I wanna see that damn Brannigan. I wanna see Jason Griffith say bro 50 million times in one episode that I got so frustrated that I had to make a drinking game for myself. But at the end of the drinking game, you would literally, quite literally die because you would die of alcohol poisoning because there is so much that happens. Don't you just love being crazy and insane? There's a J-drama about a guy who's self-aware that he's in a yaoi. Yeah, oh my gosh, I saw like a clip of that on TikTok and I was like, what is this? What is happening right now? I want to be in a yaoi. I think that'd be funny if I was in a yaoi. Like, I'd be like the token girl character who's like, go get your man. Go get your man, twin. That'd be me. Don't you love being crazy and insane? The stream tag, like, what? No. Actually, that makes more sense. Why does it do that? Why does it take my one hand as being my other hand? I shouldn't have taken a drink and I start digging in his butt, twin. Ooh. Hated that. Are you using Bardo? I am! How'd you know? How did you know? Is it because I have furry in my tags? Is it because I have furry and feet in my tags now? You found it. Whoa. Whoa, Colossal. Whoa. Legend of the Blue Wolves. Dude. I work with V-words a lot because I use them in my show. Well, the thing is, I used VC Face for a really long time, and honestly, I still like using VC Face, and I will probably be using that for when I stream Fortnite, because I will be doing a Fortnite stream. I'll probably be using it when I have like more like graphic intensive things. I'll probably go back to using VC Face, but I just switched to Warudo now. I know Cools uses Vignan, I believe. Yeah, which it does basically the same thing, but I just use Warudo because it was like easier to download for me. I'm trying to convert VR chat model base to Warudo. Dude, it's so much work, and I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and you can probably tell that I'm lazy because I don't have my expressions toggled yet. I'm bad. I don't have any toggles now. But it makes it so much easier to look things up and type while on stream, because I'd always be scared before. I'd just be typing, and then all of a sudden I go through like 50 billion expressions and then change my camera angle so it'd be like really close up. I just get really big all of a sudden and be like, fuck. It's actually crazy. So much. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy streamer. I'm a lazy streamer because I just want to have fun, you know? I like streaming because I get to talk. And I get to have fun, and I get to pretend like I talk to people other than the same 4 people all the time, plus my parents. That sounded really sad. That sounded really sad. It's like, wow, she has like no friends. What? She has no friends. Yeah, I play Fortnite. Of course I have no friends. I play Fortnite and Roblox and Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. No wonder I have no friends. I don't care. It's not that bad to say. We can not have friends and still vibe out. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people just go to work and they don't really have a lot of friends and they don't really do a lot. Yeah. Has no friends? Then who are you playing Fortnite with? That is a very good point. Farquaad pointing me. She plays Fortnite! Yes, I do. I play Fortnite and you can too. Epic Games, I would like a Fortnite skin. I think that would be really cool and really awesome. And I would love to be in your partner, like, creator program. And I would love to tell everybody to play Fortnite, especially when Scooby-Doo comes to Fortnite on Fortnitemares! And I really like the Gorillaz collab, and I really like the Hatsune Miku collab, and I would like more of those. And if possible, Epic, could you mayhaps persuade Damon Albarn to make a track that features Hatsune Miku for the newest Gorillaz album, for a Gorillaz album that may or may not come out after this newer one that is super epic and awesome, called The Mountain? Could you do that too, please? Just send them a hey, Damon, hey, have you ever heard of Hatsune Miku? Please. Miku on a Gorillaz track would go, I know! Dude, let the made-up band sing and collab with the fake digital idol, please. I need to hear Miku spout some crazy, deep shit. That's what I need. Miku, I went to an auto concert about what? Dude, I wish I could go to an auto concert. She is so cool. I could never sing like her, but she's so cool. Like, oh my god. I don't care that I never see her face. In fact, I'm actually happy that I don't see her face. She toured the US. Yeah, I heard about that. I remember Miku X Del, the funky homo sapien glad. No, actually! Oh. I need to see Miku sing about a metaphor for the war on terror. I need to see Miku sing about pollution. Pollution due to big companies and like big AI data centers. I need that, but Miku, because the thing is, with Miku, everybody associates Miku with AI, with like the bad AI, with like generative AI, when that's not what Miku is, and that's not what most virtual voice banks do. And I think it'd be a really good way to like bring more attention to the fact that some AI is good and some AI is bad. You know what I mean? Like that would go hard. Dude, let me collab with Gorillaz and let me write the lyrics for Miku to sing. Miku is an instrument. Exactly. Exactly. She's an instrument. And the AI in a lot of like, you know, like Chevio AI and stuff like that, it's really just like it uses the AI algorithm that's built into the system to make the transitions between the different sounds sound cleaner and sound more realistic. That's what it is. That's what it is. That would be so cool. I want that now. Wait, now I like want that. The like concept is there. Somebody send this. Somebody send this to Damon, please. Miku is such a tool complimentary. Dude, she could call herself a tool. She could be like, I'm a tool. I love how there was like nothing there. She could say I'm a tool. Like, I'm a tool. She has no brain. She has no brain. But she must yap. I'm a tool! Don't make fun of me for that. Don't make fun of me for that. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a bit into music a bit more recently. Cause I used to really be into music, but I did kind of wreck my voice when I went to Japan last year. Last year I went to Japan and I got really sick. And now I get nodes. Now I get vocal nodes sometimes, which makes it hard to sing, and I don't sing the same way as I used to. It makes me sad. But I think it would be really interesting to do more singing in like a way that feels good to me, you know, that doesn't make it hurt as much. Cause I tried singing and like I'm trained to sing, so you know I know how to sing and whatever. But just my voice doesn't feel right anymore when I sing. But I think if I give it time, it'll be like, oh, she can sing again. Cause it's all about like how I sing, right? Like I have to be really conscious of how I sing now, just because like sometimes it'll be bad. Same with what I speak. I have to be very conscious about what resonating chambers I use and how engaged my core is. Because that's important. Yeah. What kind of songs do you like to sing? I love to sing. I don't sound good, but I love to sing like idol poppy songs. But like, I'm a listen to anything kind of girl. So I literally listen and sing to anything. But you know, I think if I want to make my voice more comfortable and more like real and whatever, I have to sing like lower. Yeah. So I like kind of singing like Billie Eilish, because it's like, it's more comfortable. It's more comfortable. Got really into Bang. Whoa! And Uma Musume, not usually an idol guy. Dude, I am a big Love Liver. I'm a big Love Live fan, if you will. So that's the idol music that I listen to. I'm like, wow! But I also love like chorus music. Like one kind of cover that I really want to do is like a Revolutionary Girl Utena cover, right? That's something that I really want to do, like Revolutionary Girl Utena covers. But you might think, oh, like Truth, the first ending theme song, or something like the opening, Rondo Revolution, or the second ending, which is Virtual Star Hasengaku or whatever. What is it? Virtual Star Embryology. That stuff. Like, people would think like, oh, that's what she wants to sing because, you know, it's a Revolutionary Girl Utena song. No, I want to sing the dual themes. I want to sing the ones that are entirely chorus. And like strings and like electric guitars that go like, oh, the clock bangs, boom boom king kong kong, and all that shit. And I'm like, yep, that's one that I want to do. That's what I want to do. You know, like umi no bara, umi no yuri, umi ringo. That's what I want to sing. I think they're fun. But would I ever get to? Probably not. Because I need like 5 people to do that. I could be 5 people. I could be 5 people. Never mind, I could do that. I shouldn't be leaking this. I can do that. I can do that now. With what I have, I can do that now. Oh my gosh. Your wife is very the Love Live. She loves Honoka. Honoka. Big fan. Big fan. Personally, my favorite Love Live characters. If we're going on Love Live characters, I love Eri, and I love Kotori, and I love Chika, and I love Ruby, and I love Dia. Dia's my favorite from Sunshine, from Aqua. And you know, Mari, and Mia Taylor. I love Mia Taylor. They're also fun. June is actually a Megazord idol band. That's just 5 different colored June. That's fucked up. June is 5 people in a VTuber model. Yeah, how do you think I can go through 5 different voices in 7 seconds? How do you think I can? I don't really watch idol anime much, so I just say my favorite Love Live is that one girl who's in the comment right now. Oh my gosh. No. Bro, you gotta get invested in the struggles. I've yet to touch idol anime, but I remember Prosody repping Love Live Sunshine on a podcast so hard. No, because Love Live Sunshine is so fucking good. No, because it's actually heat. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's heat. Also, because I am planning my concert that I had as like a goal for my Moe Moe June big donathon in June. One of the bigger goals that I had was to, you know, produce my concert. So I have some things for the concert already done, and it kind of sucks because I recorded some songs before I went to Japan last year, and some of them I recorded after I went to Japan, and you can tell the difference in my voice between both of them. So I'm really nervous about that, but I hope nobody will care. But I have Love Live songs on there. Because I gotta rep Hanamaru and sing Oyasumi-na-san. That one's so fun. I love it. He's got good taste too. Dude loves mods. Bro, Dude, I remember hearing about Prosody from him doing like the Goofy cover of Bring Me to Life. I remember he got really popular doing that. I mean, I found out who he was from that, and I loved it, and it did inspire. On my YouTube channel, I have 2 covers of Carl Weezer, me doing a Carl Weezer impression, singing different songs. Like I sang, it was like my first real upload on YouTube that wasn't like a live stream, and it was Carl Weezer singing Baka Mitai from Yakuza 0. And I hate to say it was really good. And I have another Carl Weezer cover of what is it called? Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, but he did inspire those because the Goofy cover of Bring Me to Life was so good. Wake me up. I can't wake up. Like, that's so funny. I'm Goofy. Ew. Also, fun fact about Goofy, because I was thinking about Yakuza and I was thinking about Goofy. If you look up the original Yakuza 1 dub, Goofy, the voice actor who voices Goofy is Date, the detective. Can you do a Donald Duck voice? No, I can't. I can't even be Daffy. I can't. What's funny is that I don't know what voices I can do until I do them, until I try a lot of the time. That's how I found out that I could do a Marge Simpson voice. Get hooked, Cosmo. And Mark Hamill is Majima. Yeah, you know what? I kind of skipped the parts that have Majima in the Yakuza 1 dub. Time you act Daffy. Stop! What do you mean? 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 That felt Daffy. Never mind. Never mind, I got it. I understand. I get it. It's because I'm so incredulous when somebody speaks ill of me, and then I'm like, actually, never mind, you're right. Yeah, I kind of skip all the parts with Mark Hamill Majima because I don't really like it. I don't really like the voice that he did. Honestly, I don't really like Mark Hamill that much. I'm just gonna say that really softly. I don't like Mark Hamill that much. But I love Majima, so it's really sad. But one guy, what's his name? Dwight Schultz. Dwight Schultz is in Yakuza 1, and he plays Kage, who is the florist, because in the original dub of Yakuza 1, they had different names. Like Fuma Oyabun was Kazuma. but he played Kage the florist in Yakuza 1. And I think Dwight Schultz is so funny because he's in like a lot of like classic old TV shows. Like you probably, like if you have older parents, like Gen X parents, you're gonna know who Dwight Schultz is because he was in the A-Team as Mad Dog. He's Mad Dog in that show. He's also in Star Trek TNG and Star Trek Voyager as Lieutenant Barclay, Reggie Barclay. He's also him. He's in like way more stuff. He does a lot of voice acting. Like voice acting was like his thing because he does like really funny voices and he plays really funny characters. But every time I saw him when I was watching Voyager, because this is like the first time that I'd seen Voyager before, and I had like been talking to Cools about Yakuza or something, and then I heard Lieutenant Barclay speak, and I'm like, all I can think about is when he said, "I hate the fucking Yakuza to death." I'm really interested to see how you're gonna fuck the Tojo clan. Like every time, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, oh my god, I keep thinking about him swearing. Because he said fuck so funny. To death. Yeah. Bro is serious about that. He's like, I hate the fucking Yakuza to death. So funny. I can't imagine they had good direction. They totally did not. They can't have had good direction, considering what happened. Like, one of my favorite characters in Yakuza is Hayashi. And he's like a big boss fight character and then ambiguously is gone. after Yakuza 3. He's like ambiguously not a big deal anymore, even though he was a really big deal in Yakuza 1 and 2. It's because he died in Dead Souls, and nobody talks about that. He died in Dead Souls, and nobody talks about it because everybody thinks that it's not canon, but it totally is canon anyway. But in the Yakuza 1 dub, before his boss fight, he was like, "Kill this arrogant motherfucker," and it's like he glitched out in real time saying that line. It is canon. It's canon to me. Because dare I say, how do you explain that Hayashi is no longer a big player in the Omi Alliance when he's been a big player the whole fucking time? Like, I don't know. Cools is way better to talk about, like, the Yakuza canon than I am, just because she's played so many. But I will die on this hill that Yakuza Dead Souls is canon because I like it and I think it's funny and it's believable and it doesn't take the canon too far out of proportion. You might think, oh my god, like, zombies were overtaking the entirety of Kamurocho. How do you get over that? They got over it very easily at the end of Dead Souls. People don't like thinking about Dead Souls because the gameplay was mediocre. But in the US, it had really mediocre reception because it came out after the big game that RGG Studio did that was like the gun game. I can't remember what it's called. But in Japan, it came out before because that was how they tested the controls to then make that game that was way better. But in the US, their releases were different. Yeah. But now that they'll never revive it, I think fuck that. Fuck that. And it runs like shit. Yakuza Dead Souls has too many particle effects that the PS3 cannot handle it. Most PS3 emulators cannot handle it. But I mean, that's really just like the state of PS3 games. Nobody built to the system. Nobody built properly to the system. But Yakuza Dead Souls is a good game, and I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. I love Ryuji Goda. I think Ryuji Goda with a robot hand is the best thing that ever happened. And if you don't think that, go away. If you think that Ryuji Goda is bad at singing in his karaoke, go away. Oh my god, speaking of Ryuji Goda and how everything in my life relates back to fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Same voice actor as Samejima. Same voice actor as the Chancellor. That's a fun little fact. That's a fun little fact. But I can give so many fun little facts about like voice actors when they overlap with things because I'm crazy and not well. But I remember hearing the cutscenes when Cools was playing Yakuza 2, and I'm like, wait, who the fuck is Ryuji Goda? And I'm like, why do I recognize him? I go over to BTVI and it's like, hey, did you know that he's the same guy who voice acted in Japanese, just Chancellor Shepard? Like, now I know. Now I know why it was so familiar. That's crazy. That's crazy. Call that farticle effect. I call your mom farticle effect. Sorry, what? I'd like to apologize. It's called hyperfixation and it's real and it affects us all. Do I bring back the autistic version? Sure, because that's what it is, baby. At least the first part. Why would you call my mom that? I'm telling you. She already. I hate to tell you, Voltaire. She already knows. Because I called her that last night. Thunderous applause. She got his ass. Don't be sad. Don't cry because it happened. Smile because it's over. Yo, mama jokes in 2025. I never said I was creative or original or good at anything. Bro, last night was literally right before the stream. Yeah. Weren't we also playing Fortnite? I can multitask. Oh, it's over and I'm smiling. That's good. That's good to hear. It'll happen again. I'm quick with it. I'm too quick with it, Multi. You can't handle me. By the way, how do you stay up so late? I have something called June flashing gang signs. Whoa, I was adjusting my headphone. It just catches my hands and goes, "Oh, throw them up." But I stay up so late because I have something called insomnia. So it takes me a really long time to fall asleep. And sometimes I just think, you know what's more productive? Stream. Streaming is more productive. Yeah, I also drink a lot of caffeine throughout the day, so honestly, I don't think that's helping. Insomnia's not! That was a good one. My chair keeps creaking. I hope you guys can't hear that. If you can, I'm sorry. It's my chair. My chair keeps creaking. My noise gate's kind of good, actually. You can't really hear it all that much. You can only hear it when I'm talking! Thank you, thank you. I wasn't too confident that one has. Oh yeah, I see, I see. I don't think I can hear it. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I was nervous about that because I'm like, I'm just spinning in my chair. I'm just spinning in my chair. I gotta do something, you know? I gotta do something with my hands and I gotta spin. It's how I live, it's how I work. That's actually June's broken back. No, multiple times on stream you can hear me like cracking my knuckles, or like when I raise my arm you can hear me crack my like elbow and my shoulder bones. And sometimes when I change the way that I'm sitting you can hear me crack my ankles. It's really bad. Yeah, I've been trying to fix my posture. I'm about to be 30. Dude, I've given up on my posture. I'm a shrimp for life. And honestly, sometimes when I try to sit up straight, I'm like, why does my spine feel like it's a little curved at one side and then goes back to normal? And then I ignore it. And then I ignore it. I'm like, we're gonna pretend like the problem isn't there. I love playing pretend. I'm a VTuber. June is meant to shrimp. I am. Because dare I say, could I be shrimping because I'm a horrible gamer? Or do I have terrible posture because I want to be in a really cool and really hip and edgy punk 2000s band? Take your pack. Take your pack. Scoliosis streamer. That's my scoliosis superpower. I said that one time. I genuinely said that one time. I was sitting on a bus and then people kept like, you know, like sitting a bit too close to me, like they had their arms a bit too far out from where I would normally put my arms out, you know, if I'm conscious about people around me, right? And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, I gotta move. So I like moved my center. So I was like sitting straight, but I had like my center kind of curved a little bit so it'd be away from the person's arm. And I thought in my head, and then when I went home and I was like, hey, it's my scoliosis superpower. All because I didn't want to touch somebody on the bus. I was like, I gotta use my new term, scoliosis superpower. It was messed up. Placenta. I did say placenta power. Everyone in my family's good at music to some degree except me. Dude, I can't learn the guitar because my nails are too long. Like, my nails will always be too long because I've had nails super long and super strong since I was a kid, right? Like, super, super long, super, super strong since I was a kid. And because of that, I have, like, skin growing on up the backs of my nails. Because, you know, it's trying to, like, your skin does that so that it has, like, stability. When you have, you know, like longer nails, it's like it has more stability at the base, so it won't break as easily, right? I cannot cut through that. I cannot cut my nails shorter because it will cut through that and it will hurt really bad. So I can't play the guitar. But I have a guitar and I really wanted to learn how to play the guitar, but I can't play the guitar. I really wanted to play the bass. But you know, can't do that because my nails are too long. So I settled for the fucking trombone. So I can play the trombone and I have a trombone. That's how I do music. I make samples and pitch them up and down on fucking FL Studio, Fruity Loops. And then I play trombone and then I sing. That's it. And I sing bad. Why is she yapping about nails? Because I can! Because I can. We're talking about music. and how I can't play the guitar. Tune straight trombone in it. I'm straight trombone in your mom. Tune mighty Boston's cover. Never. I don't know. I'm not that good. I'm not that good at it. This stream will be a shorter one. Also, dream. What do you mean? Wait. What time? I don't know what to say. Ow, ow. Go my scarab, no. I struggle with strumming up on guitar. Oh, bro, no. Oh my god, same. I love to strum. Do I know any strumming patterns? Absolutely not. I can't remember them. I'm a baby. My brain is the size of a goldfish. But oh my god, my mom thanks you in spirit. She thanked me in person. Sorry. It's like, it's immediate. I ain't doing it for her. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Volty, I'll let your mom know. Okay, 3 a.m. I gotta work on that. Oh, I forget people are employed. Oh my god. I can't believe it really is. Holy shit. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I said it was gonna be short. I thought it was gonna be 1 hour. Are you not? No. Oh, I'm Canadian and the job market's so bad. It's like evil. It's beating me down. Cause I'm going to Japan in not in October. What the heck am I talking about? I'm going to Japan, right? Like at Christmas, right? I'm going for Christmas, right? And because of that, it's so like I applied for like holiday. I was like, oh, let's do like holiday stuff because you know like Halloween is a big like holiday thing. You know, like a lot of people need like people for Halloween and people for Christmas and stuff like that. I'm like, I can work those holidays. That's fine. And then turns out not because I'm going on holiday. I'm going on vacation. It's like I can't do that in Christmas. And then they're like, never mind. And I'm like, I hate everything in my life. I have an interview on Thursday. You're gonna get it. Delusion, blind faith, blind faith beam. You will be employed. It's seasonal, however. That's fine. Honestly, any form of experience that you can get that isn't like volunteer is worth something to an employer. Probably only have a job because I got it like a month before the pandemic. Dude, the pandemic fucked everything over. But even then, I think the pandemic was a little bit of like not like a sign of the end times, but I think it was more like covering up what was already beginning to happen. Because I graduated at the end of last year. At the end of last year, I graduated from university, right? And I was looking for jobs before that when the pandemic was going on, like remote stuff, because my university would always be like, oh, here's like a remote job fair for like a remote jobs. It was bad. It was really bad. What was my major? I had two majors. Because my school did that. I have two majors. From an Ivy League university, by the way, not to brag or anything, but it's in art history and visual culture and philosophy. So I have those degrees. They're not very useful, and I was gonna have a really specified minor instead of two majors. I was gonna have a really specified minor and then a minor in philosophy because it was going to be curation. I was going to go into curatorial studies as well as my major in art history and visual cultures, but they got rid of the program for curatorial studies while I was enrolled in it and stopped running any of those classes related to it that I needed to be able to get that minor. So I had to switch up and just do like a full major in philosophy as well to compensate. Because I'm like, other than that, I don't have anything else. I've spent like 5 years on doing everything that I can to get the courses that I need to be able to graduate with this specific set, and the curatorial studies ones just weren't happening because guess what? They had fucking removed the program without telling me that it was being removed while I was enrolled in it. So I actually spent roughly 6 years in university, which is like 2 more than I was supposed to really do, that I was told I was supposed to do. Because again, my university worked kind of weird, so it's like you kind of had to do 5 years if you didn't take summer classes, but most of the classes that I needed to graduate would not run in the summer. But I was gonna do something really specific so that I could get into somewhere really specific, and now that I don't have that specification, it's like, what can I use this degree for? So I have gotten like 3 rejections from fucking McHire. With the fucking McHire letterhead being like, oh, we've decided to move forward with other applicants. Thank you. Bad times. But yeah, good night. Bad night. Good night. Yes. Thank you. The rest of the stream will turn out well. I believe it. I have the blind faith. Degrees don't mean jack shit nowadays. No, it's so bad. And the place that I live right now is trying to become like a bigger city than it already is. And it's just not gonna work. What it's doing is just pushing away a lot of people. And a lot of the jobs that we would have open to me, you know, like thrift stores and like the Toys R Us and stuff like that, things like that, are closing down. Like the beer store are closing down. And they're all closing down because, well, a lot of them are. I don't know about the beer store, but like a lot of places are closing down near me. Like huge complexes with like 5 different buildings in there and lots of parking, right? A lot of them aren't hiring anymore, or they're, you know, like slowing down on hiring and stuff like that because they're getting kicked out in order for the city to build towers with less parking and not the same stores that were there before instead. And they're going to be going through with that in like the next like 5 to 6 years kind of thing. So it's like a lot of jobs that I would have been able to have when I graduated, if I graduated like 2 years ago, are gone because there's no future in them. And the employers see that. They're like, we're getting kicked out, you know? It's ridiculous. We're getting Toys R Us back in the US. 10 new stores are opening by the end of this year. That's awesome. I just lost my local one and I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad about it, actually. But now somebody that I knew in high school that worked at that Toys R Us is now working at the beer store, so... Well, not the beer store. They're working at the alcohol store, so it's funny. Welcome to the club. We haven't had Toys R Us since 2018. There's still like other Toys R Us's that I can go to that I've been to, but it's just the local one. It had a special place in my heart. It had a very special place in my heart. It's like, oh, I saw something on my TikTok recently that was about the Ontario Science Center, and it closed, and it made me so sad because I went there like 2 years ago, last year, something like 2 years ago. I went there and I got like really overwhelmingly sad while I was trying to have fun with my friends and my sister. I'm like, oh, this is so fun. I love going to Ontario Science Center. This is great. Awesome. Best place ever. And I got like hit with this indescribable and like really insane wave of sadness with the idea keep popping up like you never know when it's your last time at the Science Center, right? And then while I was in Japan last year, my mother sent me a news article being like, they're closing it, by the way, and it'll never come back, and they're demolishing the building. And I got a TikTok that reminded me about it, and it made me so unbelievably sad that I just sat and stared at the wall. And I was like, I'm dying. I'm getting old. This is terrible. It was crazy. I think I still have my ticket. I keep my tickets for every single time I've been to the Science Center since I was really young. Especially the ones where we would go to the IMAX theater. I have all of those, like the funny whale one and like the under the sea. Ow, ow, ow! Bye, Colossal. Thank you for being here. Have a good one. Also, yeah, I got that here. I felt it. I felt the here. But no, it was so fun. It makes me really sad. There are like so many places that I hold dear to me that are like vaguely local, because they're not really local, but you know, like they're local enough to me because I have such like childhood connections with them, right? And like all of them are closing because people want to build towers or people want to build something new out of something that was perfectly fine before and was perfectly used by the community. And dare I say, the Science Center was in a very good spot because it was over a nature reserve, so it meant that like that area of nature, that ravine, would not be messed up. Half my mall got demolished for apartments. Half of my mall, like the most lit part of the mall, by the way, half of my mall got demolished in favor of like a new seniors community center, and they never fucking built it. So now it's just like, there's fucking nothing there, and it's all like destroyed, and it's nasty looking. And then they have like all the bougie new things, and they're like, oh wow, look at this new thing that we're gonna build over here. Isn't that so great? We're renaming the mall. Isn't that so cool and bougie? Do you want me to egg you? Do you want me to egg your house? I'm so excited to be moving. I'm so excited to be moving. It makes me kind of sad. You should buy the land and make a Moi Moi June merch shop. Just make it huge. Make it like a Spencer's. Oh, we also lost the Spencer's in our mall. I just remembered that too. We're losing all the good places. Aren't we also losing our EB Games? I can't remember. We're losing a lot of sad sad things. A lot of things that make me sad because they were so cool and now they suck. And everything's terrible. But don't be Doomer. Don't be Doomer. It's really, really easy to get into the Doomer trap. I'm tying it back into the beginning of the stream because I will be ending the stream pretty soon. But tying it back in with the Hope Core. Tying it back in with the Hope Core. Because even though it can get pretty bad with like, why is anybody going to want to live here in these crazy big towers if there aren't any jobs for people to have? You know what I mean? Like, you keep thinking about it that way, and it's like, yeah, that is very true, and it's a very critical thing that you should be asking. But at the same time, you can always move! You can always move! Yes, you can always... Why is it doing this with my hand? I don't understand. You can always move! Doesn't like the way that I do thumbs up. I do thumbs up like a hitchhiker thumbs up, so I'm trying to be normal. But you know, you can always move. That's what you can always move. Bro, get your thumb checked. Get your mom checked. I'm sorry. Don't be Doomer, be Boomer. I'm not a boomer. I didn't say boomer. I said be hopeful, be a hoomer. You already do, checker. Yeah, no lumps. So what? I'd like to apologize for the things that I say, and the way that I say them. I'm sorry. But yes, be hopeful. You can always move. You can always, do something. You can always speak up. Even if all of the people who are making these decisions do not care about the people who already live in these places and are already struggling, you can always move to somewhere that is cheaper or somewhere that, somewhere like greener pastures, And even if you can't move, do you know what you can do? Something really fun that I do? Stay inside all day and don't think about it. Don't think about it. Yeah! Dude, next stream we're guiding a raid to Queso. Wait, hold on. Is Queso live right now? Is Queso live right now? Because if he's alive, I can do that. I can do that now. Oh no, he's not live. Damn! Damn it! Who is live? Who is live that I think I can send my stream to? I'm not seeing anybody live. Well, I mean, Iron Mouse is live. Do you want to raid Iron Mouse? Do you want to raid Iron Mouse, guys? We should prepare for this first. 3 people! Raiding with 3 people. We are epic. We are gamers. Kai Sinat is live. I'm not doing that. I'm not subjecting myself to that. I'm sorry. Out of the people who were in that big feud of like who's gonna have the best things for who has the best subscribers, Iron Mouse. I'm on the side of Iron Mouse. Oh, 1K viewers. I think, oh yeah, I do get really nervous about things like it's gonna pop up and be like, why am I doing this rating? That's terrifying to me. That's scary. Maybe when I reach 1K viewers. Well, how are we gonna get 1K viewers? How are we gonna get 1K viewers, guys? That's a genuine question. That's a genuine question, by the way. My June is rating with 2 viewers. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, brother. She's getting her start. She's going. That's how it be. That's how it be. That's how we thrive, guys. Buy a billboard in LA. I don't have money! What? And plus everybody's already using their money to buy billboards in LA for Queso's fucking Goob Lagoon, okay? That is so funny to me. That is so funny. So many people are getting cameos for fucking Goob Lagoon. Goob Lagoon is awesome. Honestly, I've never had a bad time in Goob Lagoon. I might have broken my ankle at Goob Lagoon. I slipped on some water and I broke my ankle at Goob Lagoon. But honestly, that was on me. Honestly, that was on me as a patron because I ran across a puddle, an obvious puddle. I ran and I slipped and I broke my ankle. But that's fine. That's fine because it was on me. Queso didn't do anything. I got rat lungworm disease at Goob Lagoon. I might have, honestly. I might have too. I've never heard of this before, but I keep thinking you guys are talking about... You think we're talking about Goo Lagoon? Nah, Goob Lagoon. Bro. Dude. Oh my god, take me to Goob Lagoon. Let me meet Queso at Goob Lagoon. Queso, I love you. I love you, Case. Queso's a SpongeBob fan, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it was a reference. I can't remember. It's been a long time. And by a long time, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like a long time with the frequency that he does stuff. It feels like a long time. June takes a wrong turn and goes to Goon Lagoon. No, don't. I don't want to go back to Goon Lagoon. I don't want to go back to Goon Lagoon, okay? I don't want to go back. It was scary. It was tragic. Shaking my T-Taz at Goon Lagoon. What the fuck? Volty's rival water park, the Goon Lagoon. Yeah, Volty! Next time you stream Water Park Simulator and make it Goon Lagoon. Please! And then I could go there and I could be like, well, I'm at Goon Lagoon again. Took a wrong turn. I will not do that. Jane, you should stream Water Park Simulator. I should. I keep thinking that I want to do like Supermarket Simulator or like TCG Simulator. You know, because those like I don't know. I feel like the TCG one, I would get like so into making packs that I would make absolutely no fucking money and I'd go bankrupt instantly. Get the Pokemon mod. Oh yeah. Oh, I started drinking from my Mountain Dew upside down. And by upside down, I don't mean upside down. I mean like I was the opening of the can and I was not sipping from there. Sipping from the opposite way. That looks really bad out of context. Wait, what? Looks like I was doing something else. June holding it. I'm holding something. Tell me what. No, not. No. Both these mom and
Yeah. That's what I do be doing. With both these mom.
I'm kidding. Oh my god. I don't want this to become a bigger thing. It's already a bad thing. Every single time. It's like a reflex. Volty says anything and I'm like, yeah, that's what I was doing with your mom last night. Your mom? Yeah, I did that with your mom. Your mom said that to me last night. Wow. I need to stop. That's what she's Scooby-Dooby-Dooby doing. I need to stop bouncing because every time I bounce, it's like noticeable. June can't help but put me down at every opportunity. It's because it's easy. And you react to it funny. Remember when this was supposed to be a short stream? Good times. Oh, fuck. You know what? Stream's over, guys! Stream's over! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! We're leaving! Oh, wait! Before I go, I have to cast my magic spell that makes your day, night, week, or whenever you're watching this even better. And if you don't know the words, just give it a minute. I will say everything, and I will say it slowly so that you can learn the words and say it along with me. And for anybody who does know the words, you can say it out loud, you can say it in the chat, or you can telepathically communicate it to me, and I will understand. I won't reply though because I'm very cagey about like what I respond to and blah 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 blah. You know the deal. I like to keep my private mind private. But anyway, here is the magic spell. Are you guys ready? Your twilight, your new moon, or your eclipse, or your breaking dawn are gonna get even better after this one easy spell. Are you guys ready? Maui, June! Bye guys! Bye.